going on, man?
Just being on the best podcast on the HubNet.
Oh, now he kisses up after his drunk statements a couple weeks ago.
Well, see, I actually thought that might be fun to take your side since everyone shits on you with Hazel. Might be fun just to shit on Hazel all night.
Ooh, wow. I like that.
Gatr wouldn't know what to do with himself, though.
I don't think Hazel would know what to do. He's used to getting praises all the time.
And see, that's what makes it fun for me.
Yeah.
Because every moment I have at work, I just fuck with people.
Oh, I like this.
Because fucking with people forces them to smile when they've decided, I'm at work, I'm going to be unhappy.
Oh, shit.
So I just keep asking people, are you having fun yet? No, fuck you. You'd like to. And then they start smiling. And it, kind of fucks up their day and actually makes it better.
Fucks up their day.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, because they've decided that because they're at work, they're going to be unhappy.
I see. Dude.
So I just completely flipped that on its ass.
It's hell, if I'm unhappy at work, my customers fire my ass. I have to be happy. I got no choice.
That's your fault, though.
Can't they fire you?
Oh, they can always fire me. I have $300.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
What's that?
Didn't you just say that they couldn't?
Well,
no, he said he can't give them a reason to. He has to be happy no matter what.
I have to be cheerful.
Or they could.
I mean, can you imagine answering the phone going, yeah, what's up? AT&T, can I help you?
Well, yeah.
Like every call center ever?
You're right.
Now. Hey. I resemble that remark.
That's why I said it. See, I already started shitting on you.
Oh, here it goes. I like this. May have a title already.
Big brain moves.
Yeah, I like this.
Big brain moves. Gator's wish come true. Hey, we could experiment with this for a week and see where it goes.
All right. I don't know what the listeners will be able to know what to do with themselves. Like, what the hell?
That's part of the fun. It throws them out of their usual track record, so to speak.
Yep.
All right, so
then they're going to feel bad for me. They're going to be like, Gator's a dick.
All right, so I get to be
no one's going to feel bad for you. You shit on him for 180 episodes or whatever.
So I get to be the smartass tonight. I like this.
Yeah.
Flip it on its head. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Fuck you, Hazel.
So I'm the Bungie apologist this week.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
I'm going to be like, gee, guys, everything Bungie does is awesome.
Say shit's broken and you've got Hazel covered.
Yeah, exactly. Shit's broken. They're working on it. Next.
There we go.
Nice.
That is pretty much all in the TWAB.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
There wasn't much else.
I was not expecting that reaction from their research. You know what I would like to know? I'd like to know how many people fucking reset their cards at 6 wins. Bungie
didn't say that this week.
Bungie, I'd like to know that number, please. And I bet you it's fucking high as shit. All right.
No.
Get all my
you know what it is? You know what I ran into?
I know exactly what's going on at Trials.
Oh, man. Okay, well, remind me, I have a story.
Okay.
I got my first hate mail.
Oh, okay. I'll remind you.
Love hate mail.
We got to remind him, Phoenix. We got to remind him. Okay.
All
right, then we'll talk. I'm not gonna bitch about Trials until we get to the point.
Oh.
Until we get to in the TWAB where we're reading about the results. Okay, on with the show.
Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us today. Welcome to episode 115 of Guardian Downcast. We're a couple dads that love all things in the Destiny universe, and we talk about it. We also interview content creators and community members to find out more about them. We're the show that asks you, what are you liking in Destiny now? I'm your host, The Gatr, and my co-host Hazel is here as well. Hey man, how's this week gone by?
It's funny you ask, because I was getting ready for the podcast and I asked my wife, I was like, hey, what the fuck did we do this week? And she started laughing. She's like, I don't know. What did we do? And yeah. So yeah, we spent like 15 minutes trying to think about what the hell happened. And we have no idea what the hell happened this week.
Oh, man, that kind of week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah, pretty much. My daughter, she's been doing swim lessons, and she graduated that. So now we're doing like another level, and she's like damn near Olympic style swimming or some shit like that. I don't know what the hell it means or whatever. I was like, she's fucking 5, 6.
That's great.
So I'm just like, whatever. I'm like, okay, she's good at it. So
start them
wears
early.
her out and she sleeps. So that's all I know.
Dude, I had the best sleep of my life when I started swimming that young too at the YMCA. Man, I'm telling you, the kids, it zaps all their energy.
It does. And she's really good at it, and she enjoys it, so that always helps.
That's perfect.
So,
man.
But unfortunately, she's been tired as shit all week, and she's been like a bear to get up in the morning for school. And this is my payback, because I was terrible when I was trying to get up.
Uh-huh.
I'm still terrible getting up. But yeah, it's absolutely hilarious, because she's just like, no, I'm not getting up. Like today, she got up, and this is actually the worst it's been. She like got up, got dressed, went downstairs, and then just slept on the couch.
My kids did it all the time. You kidding me? I'd have to wake them up to get in the car.
Yep. She's like, I'm eating breakfast at school.
Wow.
So
she's multitasking already. She'll have that handful of Cheerios between the car and the front door of the school, right?
Well, actually, they give her food at school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, this blew me away. I was like, when the fuck did this happen?
Yeah, they give so much food to kids at school. They don't want them going home hungry.
Well, they want to give them breakfast in the morning so it gets their brain going and stuff.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I'm just like, damn, my teachers didn't give a shit about me. They were just like pay me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. For some kids, school food is all they have. It's really sad. But yeah, don't bring the show down. No one bring the show down. Hey, what you drinking tonight? You drinking a beer or anything?
I am. I got this one purely for my daughter because that's the type of dad that I am. It is, where the hell is it from? Pipeworks Brewing Company out of Chicago, Illinois. So there you go, Chubby. This is for you. And it's Ninja versus Unicorn Double IPA.
Double IPA?
Yes, because singles are not for me. I don't know. I was going to say something, but I won't go there either. But yeah, double IPA. So no idea what the hell that means, but it's a beer.
I've got a.
It's not seasonal. I do have 2 seasonal ones upstairs just for nips. So.
Oh, you should have. Oh, never mind. Well, that's fine. We'll save those for later. Yeah, I've got a Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA tonight. New Belgian blend. It's an Imperial India Pale Ale. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, India Pale Ale is an IPA, just so you know.
Yeah, it's a little acidic. It's a little fruity, little on the. I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah, that's an IPA.
But I really love Blue Moon. I've been drinking Blue Moons lately, and I'm like, I went to the refrigerator and I said, oh shit, I'm out of Blue Moon, so I got to go on a beer run this weekend.
That's not Blue Moon's not beer.
It tastes so good. I love that taste of that stuff.
Oh god.
All right, this isn't the beer podcast. So, anything else going on? Anything else going on this week?
No, just my shame about you. So,
that's it. Come on. I'm not a beer drinker, listeners, if you haven't figured that out yet. Let's see. My week, it's about the same, man. It's been just work, play Destiny. We didn't even go out much this week. My wife and I usually go out to dinner or something, but we kind of just stayed home this week. We didn't want to do too much outside. It was just a busy work week for both of us, and we just kind of chilled. We're watching a new show, which I'll talk about a little later. It's freaking depressing as hell, but I want to know what happens next. But hey, enough about us. Hazel, he's back. We have
Nips?
got no. Come on, man.
Fluffy?
No. Fluffy will be on later this year. You know that's always the way it is. Our guest tonight is one of the OG community members of our community. Hey, he joined us back when we were just a fly on the proverbial podcast wall. Did you like that? That's pretty cool. I wrote that. It's our
Fly
pal.
on the proverbial podcast wall.
Yeah.
Is that where flies linger?
They fly.
I thought flies were on.
No, the flies are on the wall, and they're little bitty. Never mind. It's our pal Arisenph0enix. How you been, buddy?
I've been good being a fly on your balls. You got the term wrong. Also, fuck you, Hazel. If you haven't had a fly on your balls, you haven't lived.
That's probably happened once or twice to me, I'm sure, here in the swamp of Florida.
Don't tell me you haven't done the peanut butter trick, and the dog ignores you, so you get a fly.
I wasn't heading that direction, Phoenix, but I guess you did. Okay.
I go every direction.
I guess so. Hey, just listeners, just so you know, you can catch this man on Twitch at Arisenph0enix. Remember, it's spelled just like it's stated, except replace that O with a 0. And you can find him on Twitch as well, Arisenph0enix. Just to preview what we're going to cover tonight, we're going to catch up with Arisenph0enix, see what's going on in his life since his last visit, which I'm sorry, it has been a while. Hazel is going to go over the TWAB for the 6th week of Season of the Lost. And also we're going to share our opinions of the new game mode and matchmaking in Trials of Osiris that happened last week. Next, we'll answer questions from our community and add 2 songs each to our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlist on Spotify and iTunes. And I know I can see Hazel just grinning ear to ear right now. All right, guys, ready to roll? Let's do this. Hey, thanks for listening to Guardian Downcast. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian_D_cast.
Or, you can find us on Instagram at Guardian_Down_cast and see what pics our weekly guests want to share with you.
Or Hazel, just visit our website at GuardianDowncast.com for all the contact information and where else you want to find us. And you can also play any past episodes you like in any order you like, right from your browser.
Don't you or me, man. Anyway, so hey, Guardians, check us out, and later, Guardians.
Toddles.
Hey, that's my line, man.
So, Mr. Arisenph0enix, how you been, man? I have to admit, I was thinking about guests for the show coming up in the next few months. I said, man, I have really missed this dude. All I remember his last famous words was "Rip Xanafan711" on our intro part of the cast you were on last time. And I said, man, that was so freaking timely. But how you been, man? Everything going good in your life right now?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm finally past the point of, mostly past the point of not being a complete scrub at work. I'm doing pretty much all the work. And kids are doing good. My oldest 2 are both doing choir in junior high and high school. And my youngest is the only one that's happy to go to school. Mostly so she can brag about her Fortnite wins. And things have been pretty good. Granted, I took a big risk. I wiped out my whole 401k from the last company I worked at, but paid off my car. I put brand new AC and furnace in my house.
Nice.
A lot of money.
Yeah, and
it is more.
Go ahead.
It's just for anyone else listening. Take whatever you think it would take to replace your furnace and AC, and at least triple it.
Yeah. Especially these days.
No joke.
Yeah, I mean, supply.
I spent 5 figures.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Is that with the decimal?
Yes. No, that's without the decimal.
Did you?
Yeah.
5? 5?
Yeah. Wow. I seriously thought expensive system would be $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, times that by 10.
Wow, dude. Now, I know it's been a while since you've been on the show. Where you from in the nation, and what do you do again?
I'm from Ohio, born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
I live in the town I was born.
Okay.
Then we moved 20 minutes away, and then we moved 30 minutes away, and I'm back in the town I was born.
Nice.
But I work at a machine shop in the QC department.
That's right.
Just making sure everything's going good. I've recently gotten experience in actually machining high tolerance parts.
Ooh.
Like, some of our parts are within 5/1000ths of an inch, which is roughly the thickness of a hair
Wow.
on your head. And I have to make sure it fits in that.
Wow. Are we talking like aircraft quality steel here or what?
Rarely aircraft quality. Actually, aircraft quality is half of that.
Wow.
No. Half of that at the maximum.
Okay.
Most of our parts are within 5/1000ths. Aircraft quality is within 5/10ths, which is 5/1000ths is 0.005. 5/10ths is 0.0005.
Wow.
So it's stressful.
Yeah, I guess
but
so.
I can now partially program one of our machines, the wire EDM, which is badass because it literally electrically erodes or evaporates metal, no matter the thickness.
Just from water.
It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, water and electrified copper.
Yeah.
Line.
They mix it with stuff. They mix the water with. It's like milky, right? It's like milky water.
No, it's deionized water, like what you would put in the battery of your car. If it ran low.
Right.
Because deionized water is not electricity conductive.
Oh.
What makes water conductive is actually all the impurities in it.
Really?
So purified water is not conductive, but when it's purified to the level that we use it for that machine, it will actually, because it doesn't have those minerals, you can't drink it, because if you drink it, it will actually pull those metals out of your body.
It's that depleted? Holy crap, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
My supervisor, he's like, oh, it's purified water. He drank it for a year.
Oh.
He got more sick that year than he did in his entire life.
I bet he was iron deficient, too. Wow, that's crazy, man.
He was everything deficient.
Oh, man.
So there's a lot of cool stuff with what I do, but ultimately it's measuring parts and making sure that awesome operators do awesome work.
I hear you.
And that is fascinating stuff. Who knew that? I mean, you'd learn something like that today, like listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
All the shit that we learned back in high school, there's like, this is stupid math, is my basic day. I remembered Pythagorean theorem 15 years after I learned it.
I should have not fallen asleep in chemistry too much.
It's more geometry.
Really?
Yeah. The stuff I do is like 3D geometry.
Wow.
So like making sure that the bottom of your desk is parallel to the top of your desk within 5 hairs, basically.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's a broad range.
Wow.
Golly. Learn something every day.
That is fascinating.
Don't drink purified water, folks.
Completely purified water. Clean water is good.
Yeah. My bad.
No, you're good. Most people don't actually know that. We actually had a guy come to our house to try to sell us completely purified water, and I said, okay, what's the difference between this and deionized water? And he got really nervous. I was like, yeah, no, we're good.
I think we're going to pass, buddy.
I'm fine with clean water, but if you take that much out, I know what it takes out of your body.
Wow.
We'll come back to that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he ran away.
I bet he did. Big words.
That's awesome. All right, sir. Well,
fuck you, Hazel.
Hey, you're welcome. It's one of the services I offer.
Really? How much?
What do I get for $20?
Hey, $20 is $20. I'll do whatever you want.
So yes, all right. Well, sir, so you make your rounds. You're very Discord promiscuous. So,
yeah.
So, what's going on in the Discords that you're in? Anything fun?
Honestly, I'm in too many Discords because I have this driving mentality of I love to support people, but I don't have time to support all the people I want to support. So I am in a lot of Discords, but I don't hardly chat because I can't keep up, and then my anxiety kicks in, and I just see the bubbles on the left of Discord, and I lose my shit.
I know what you mean, man. I really do.
So I am here to support everyone, but I don't know what's going on. I love y'all, but when there's that many people, that's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But I'm here for you if I'm tagged. If I am tagged in some way, I'll be there.
Dude, we love our lurkers, man.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I lurk in a lot of Discords, and I love it when people speak up that you think aren't listening, and they're like, "Oh, look at that."
Yeah, that happened today.
See, when my wife isn't listening, I support people monetarily because I won't get caught.
What while we're on the theme of podcast here, what is it about podcasts that you like? Why is podcast such a great medium these days compared to everything else in the media out there? What's the thing that we could do better, or what's the thing that we're doing right? Maybe, I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
I was against podcasts at first, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. A buddy of mine was like, hey, Markiplier and Yummy Mash are making big money on YouTube. We could do YouTube or podcasts. And it's like, what the hell's a podcast? He's like, people just talking about, games or whatever. I'm like, that sounds stupid. And then at work, I had seen a trailer for Last of Us 2. It was a very early trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people speculating on, there was a, what the hell was his name? From myths or, like, old Viking legends of a guy that he went through the labyrinth and killed the Minotaur. Anyway.
Okay. It'll come to you later, trust me.
Yeah. But anyway, they had the guy's name on a poster in the background of the trailer, and they were like, okay, well, ultimately that was a story of hate and the regret that comes after.
Hmm.
And I brought it up to yes. I think so.
Who was it?
I think it was Perseus and the...
Oh, yeah. That was Zeus's son, kinda. Well, yeah, it was Zeus's son.
How is there a son, kinda?
Well, Zeus was messing around with a mortal, and that's Perseus.
That still makes him
Zeus
a son.
was Deuce Bigelow, man gigolo, but actually got action.
Right. He's Zeus. He can do whatever he wants, man.
Yeah. Would you sleep with Rob Schneider?
Oh, I would 100% sleep with Rob Schneider.
Thank you for that soundbite. Thank you for that soundbite.
Yeah, I think the poster actually said just Perseus. And
okay.
So I brought it up to one of the newer guys at work, and he's like, well, that's fucking stupid. No. And he was so obstinate that, the first Last of Us was about love. So they're not going to make the second one about hate, which they did.
Mm-hmm.
And the consequences of that. So, and he brought up, like, I didn't even know what the hell Perseus was. I'm a dumb redneck. I don't know this shit. So
there are
mentioned that. Huh?
So there are rednecks in Ohio. Confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
at least half of it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
We're basically northern Kentucky.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Come on.
No, I love Kentucky, but it's one of the memes.
Gotcha.
Um,
And you were talking about the Perseus, and your buddy at work said no. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail you.
No, you're good. You're good. Hell, it's your damn show.
Yeah, but
so I searched on Podcast Addict because that's what he used for a podcast. So I just searched myths or legends or one or the other, and I got the podcast Myths and Legends, which had an episode on Perseus. So I listened to it. I was like, that was cool. What else you got?
Mm-hmm.
So I was listening to that, and I was working 8 hours a day at a mind-numbing job.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I wonder if there's any podcasts about Destiny.
Wow.
Holy shit. And so I found Ghost Stories. So I started listening to that, and I'm like, okay, what other podcasts do the lore? And I found Guardians of Lore, maybe. I know their icon was like the tower or something. Anyway.
I got you.
So I started listening to that, and JC Jesse
was a guest.
And I'm like, okay, he's weird. But he's kind of fun. He has some funny lines. And he has okay, I'll try his podcast. And it was like episode 22 or something. I'm like, this is weird. Like, at that point, I was used to episodes that have gone a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know about these guys. And which of course was Dad Tales.
Right.
So I gave it like a month or so. I was like, I'm going to try those guys again. So I listened to them again, and I'm like, these guys are the best fucking thing to ever exist. So I went back as far as I could, and I listened to every damn thing, because again, I had 8 hours a day at least.
I went all the way back to Arisenph0enix.
Listen to anything.
Yep.
Aside from, I'm a guy that if I find an album I like, that's all I listen to. So podcast opened up my world.
Yeah.
Nice.
So podcast took over everything. I listened to all of Dad Tales, which led to, I believe, Potato Thumbs came first.
Right.
And then Barely ADS. And it just kept exploding. And I'm just addicted.
I'm the same way, dude. I do menial work all day.
A long walk for a short drink of water. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I'm glad. I thought you answered that very well. That's kind of what I wanted to hear from you. Yeah, and by the way, there's no one like JC Jesse.
No,
he is.
For better or for worse,
he's a rare breed. Yes,
he's a badass.
He is. I like that guy. I like that guy. Yeah, yeah.
I'd toss this salad.
Another soundbite. All right. We got a lot of them tonight. Sweet.
Oh, there's more to come.
Yeah, we're only like 15 minutes in? 20 minutes in?
I'm going to have like 10 titles tonight.
Yeah. This one will
That's what I do.
Like, stay till the end. There you go. That's the title.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll save up something for the end.
Oh boy. I'm excited.
Yeah, you are.
Right. My nipples are hard.
Thank you for that soundbite.
We're just going to keep doing this, and Gator's going to have a mental breakdown.
There's so many sound bites. It's going to be like scanners. I'm like, I don't know where to put them all.
You can cut out whatever you want. I just don't want to make more work for you.
No, you're fine, dude. You're fine. Yeah.
All right, sir. So, let's see here. Besides Destiny, have you been playing anything else?
I have been obsessed with Final Fantasy Online. I've been playing the absolute shit out of that and paying a ton of money for it, which there's another reason. If you ask the why do you game, that'll lead more into it.
Okay, well, let's...
I got a question.
That's
wait a minute.
a fucking question.
I got a question. You know, Hazel brought this up. Why gaming, dude? What is it about gaming that is making it your hobby today?
Wow, that sounded really original.
Fuck, I messed that up. I'm sorry. But there you go. We laid it all out for you, Arisenph0enix.
Y'all the best. You're the best. Never gonna get you now. I don't know the words, but I'm gonna do the tone. Anyway. I actually got to thinking about this. It's a beautiful damn question, because for the last 3 months or however long it's been since the first time you asked that question, that's been stuck in my head. Like, why do I game?
Mm-hmm.
And the escapism is a brilliant answer.
Yeah.
And I mean, that just covers so many bases. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized actually the reason why I game is because, yeah, I'm into self-deprecating humor, but it's also because low self-esteem, stuff like that. Like, I have the mentality that I never feel like I ever do enough, no matter what I do. So when I come home and I load up a game, when I beat, Crota's End with just me and my buddy, that was a tangible accomplishment that I made. Like, it didn't matter what I did at home because no one acknowledged it. When I did something in a game, I had a constant reminder that I did that. And it can't go away. It doesn't depreciate with time. So my reason for gaming is to feel a sense of accomplishment that my own brain can't take away from me.
Nice.
Wow, I think that's the best fucking answer we've ever gotten for that. Well done.
You know it's a good answer because Gatr said fuck.
Yeah, I don't say the F word very much, but that was good, man. I like that answer. I love that answer.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
So you said that led into Final Fantasy Online.
Right, because I feel like right before the Moon expansion with Eris,
Forsaken. Well, Shadowkeep.
No, Forsaken was good. Shadowkeep, like, Forsaken stressed me out.
Yeah, me too.
But I had a friend to play with, so it helped. But once whatever you just said, Shadowkeep came out, I felt like it was a lot of work. So it kind of paralleled with all the things I needed to do at my new house. So it just overwhelmed me enough to crumple into myself. So I didn't even play Shadowkeep until 2 months in.
Okay.
And I've kind of carried that mentality for the rest of Destiny since then. There's just too much to do that I can't accomplish. But I finally came back in and was like, fuck it. I know this game. I can do this game. Mm-hmm. And I beat the hell out of last season. I wanted to come back when Aldrin became Crow. But fuck Crow. Fuck Aldrin. That's not a good story. I don't know why. And it's unpopular opinion. A lot of people love Crow. And hey, have at it. You love what you love, but it felt weak to me.
I always thought he was a dick. Crow
or
Aldrin. Both. I mean, Crow. Oh, all right, yeah, Crow. Yeah, Crow was vulnerable. Yes. Okay, but Aldrin was such a prick that I didn't even care when he became Crow. It's like, so what? Moving on.
Right now, granted. Now, hold on. You can't mix Crow and Aldrin.
I know
because they are a different person.
I understand, but my
once he resurrected. But I did the same damn thing. But even when I gave Crow a lapse, ignore Aldrin, ignore him being a douche, it was because he didn't trust us, and that's fine. I don't trust a lot of people. But Crow came in with this lame-ass sob story, and I was like, I don't care about your sob story. It seemed too basic to me, so I'm like, I don't care. Boo-hoo.
Have you been following this season's story so far?
I sadly have not.
It's okay.
Like, I want to follow it, but and everybody have fun with this season. I decided that I was going to ignore it based on the fact that it could have been so much better if they had not told us.
Yeah.
Like the reveal for the next
queen?
DLC.
Right.
They spent 45 minutes telling us she's the next bad guy. So why would I spend 6 months helping her become that?
I feel you.
I would have played the shit out of this season if they had not spent 4 times more time telling me that she's the next bad guy.
You know what? This is the first time Bungie has done that, at least in my memory, where they've actually spoiled the next season.
From my memory, yeah.
I've never seen Bungie do this. They're always one to cloak and dagger everything. They're always ones to...
Yeah.
Well, I think that's because at the time, I mean, they were sort of drowning.
Well,
you know, and they needed to get on the good side of the
they had to
crowd.
push a 6-month season.
Yeah, you're correct.
And give people reason to play it. And I get that.
Yeah. They probably panicked.
I would have played this season.
Yeah.
If they hadn't told me the person I'm trying to help is the next boss.
I totally get that, man.
Why would I help them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what's good though, Phoenix, is knowing how. I tell you what, a reason I would tell you to go ahead and jump back in and play. And the stories are weekly, by the way. They unload just. I mean, it's literally what's it take, Hazel? 35, 40 minutes to do each week's story total.
Tops.
Because you have to run the 6-man thing and trigger the story, the continuation. But I'm telling you, the reason why I think you should run this season's story is I think this season is going to make us understand how Savathun works, what she's thinking about.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
That's the reason why I'm considering, like, most weekends I don't have much going on because the other downside of playing Final Fantasy is my wife is into it because I talked her into it. So it's like watching a show with my wife.
Good job.
Which is god awful.
Oh, no.
I have at least 6 shows I never finished because I told her to catch up to me, and she did.
Oh.
And I haven't watched an episode since.
Oh.
Because we have limited time. I mean, we have 3 girls. Sure. I work full time. It's limited time.
Yeah. Get it. How old are your girls now?
So, my oldest, it will be 16 December 15th. 16th.
God help
15th.
Ooh,
gosh, I'm messing.
That's a tough age, man.
Then my middle daughter will be 13, or is 13. Oh. And my youngest is 10.
Yeah, you have 0 time, dude. You got 3 girls in their teens. Oh, you got 0 time.
Well, and I decided I wasn't spending enough time with my kids.
I get it.
Because I'm working.
Yeah.
So Mondays and Wednesdays, we were watching Flash. Well, we caught up to everything available. So in the same Flash universe, because they loved that, we're watching Arrow now, which is sketchy for having a 10-year-old in the room most of the time. But the most resilient to it, my 13-year-old, is now all about it.
Nice.
So Mondays and Wednesdays, I watch now Arrow with them. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the wife and I play. Well, I get home, we eat dinner, and then we go play disc golf, and then we come home and play Final Fantasy, which gives us like an hour and a half, 2 hours to play anything. which equates to nothing.
Now, do you guys play disc golf, just the two of you, without the kids?
Yeah.
Dude,
The
that is so
youngest
important.
and middle has decided that it's boring.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
The oldest will occasionally play. But yeah, that's the bonus is...
Yeah, it's I'm telling you, dude.
Saturday is open to the oldest because she's the only one that has interest. But Tuesdays and Thursdays are the wife and I's night to actually just get away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mini date.
It is.
And it has done so much.
Do you guys have good conversations while playing? Because it's pretty quiet up there, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's walks for me.
There's occasional times where, there's a lot of people on the course and a lot of people around, but it gives us both a challenge to work towards together.
Nice.
And I have been anti-sports since I was born. But back in June, I thought about it because Zan talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse talked about it. Lots of people talked about playing.
Yeah, Agent H
disc
plays
golf.
it. Yeah.
And I was like, I kept saying for months, like, let's just give it a shot.
Right.
It's $25 for a starter pack.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a weekend where my parents had the kids. And we were trying to do like 1,000 things in one weekend on top of sex.
I so get it, man. I do.
We all get it, yeah.
We do, man.
And I was like, you know what? We're looking at 20 different venues that's just walking around. Let's go to Dunham's. Let's buy a $25 starter pack. And let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And both of us being anti-sports we're hooked.
Nice.
Like, we get mad when it goes over 3 days without playing.
Stupid weather.
And again, like, you went towards... It's been a bonding experience with my wife.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been one of the greatest decisions I've ever made in my life.
You hear that? You hear that, young parents? I'm telling you, you have to spend time together with your mate, no matter what's going on in the house. Because you know what happens with young parents is they lose their identities with each other. And sometimes you even lose the passion a little bit. It's so important to do stuff together. You have to carve that time out. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
No, you're right on point because, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We had our rough times because we were focused on ourselves versus focusing on us together as a whole, which that's what marriage is. So now, again, we have it broken up Mondays and Wednesdays. It's me and the girls. We watch a show. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the wife and I play disc golf and play a game. It's been split lately. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator on Steam is amazing. For $20, we can both play on our own computers. And then Friday nights we have family movie night.
Oh, that's so great, man.
We have 2 separate bowls. Everyone picks what they want for a meal, and everyone picks what they want for a movie. And every week we rotate between the 5 of us, youngest to oldest, who picks out of both bowls. And it has stuck like super glue, and everyone loves it. Even if it's a shitty movie, we're doing it as a family. Yeah. And we all shit on it on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I love that show. It's stupid, but it's so funny sometimes.
It's such a simple ritual that has brought us so much closer.
That's amazing.
My buddy at work said, "Oh yeah, every Friday night we watch a movie together." I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to amp that up and steal that."
Oh yeah.
And it's wonderful. I look forward to every Friday night, not because I have a weekend, but because I get to spend that much time with my whole family. It's awesome.
How long you been married now, Phoenix?
We just hit 16 years.
Good for you,
September 2nd.
Awesome. Nice. Good for you, man.
Congratulations.
You're doing it right, man.
I hope so.
Not that I'm some fucking... I hate that when I do that. I'm not.
Wait,
I'm
you've been
not
married like 40 years.
No, god damn it. It'll be 29 this November. Okay, not 40.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
I thought you
I
meant
had
by
to get
he's
a
doing
dig,
it right. I thought
but
you meant
that
that he's
is-
doing it right.
You know how to work
You're doing it right.
You're working it right.
They haven't had kids in 20 years. I doubt he's doing it right.
Shit. That's a good.
But
yeah, go ahead.
29 years is fucking amazing.
My parents just
Yes.
celebrated 55 today. They never listen to this show, but happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. 55 years for them today, and
That's an amazing feat.
You know what? It helps.
Tops the milk crate challenge by like 20,000.
You know,
That's a real accomplishment.
It's just good to have good role models like that. You know, and I know everyone
100%.
doesn't have that, but they're so great. They've done so many great things. You know, that's a good transition though. Why don't we transition to this last part of our little catch-up segment here is what we've been watching and playing. You've kind of mentioned what you've been watching and playing. Is there anything else you want to mention that you're dabbling in entertainment or other games?
I covered the games.
Yep.
As far as shows and whatnot, Infinity War was ass. The in-game was ass.
Oh, wow.
So I decided that, okay, now, granted, I had only watched the first 3 or 4 Marvel movies because then it just became too much work.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, why were those movies important? So I decided to watch all of them in a row off of Disney Plus.
Right.
And that's what I've been doing with my weekends for weeks.
Okay.
And they were better. They were still not what they were hyped up to be, but they were better once I had all the context.
Yeah.
Because, granted, I'm a little old school. I'm a little set in my ways with a lot of stuff. Like, Vision, fuck off. I don't care. Wanda, fuck off. I don't care. I have characters that I started early in comics, and I had a huge gap before I got back in. But I had characters that I was like, I don't care about you, so I ignore you, kind of thing. Like Batman, Superman, give me everything you got. But so I skipped a lot of Thor, fuck off. Don't care. So I skipped a lot of movies, and that was on me. So when I watched like the first 3 movies and then watched the last 2, I cut myself out of a lot. So I watched all of them up to current date and watched those movies, and I was like, okay, this has way more than the first time. So I got through all of that. I don't think I got anything new because I'm hooked on just Parks and Rec and The Office as much as possible.
God, yes.
Such good shows.
I made my trek through both of those. They're great.
I started to try something else. The Rookie.
Okay.
I watched all of The Rookie on Hulu, and that was amazing. But it's been a little bit since that.
Have you done Schitt's Creek?
I keep meaning to and don't get to it.
Hazel sold me
It's on my list.
It was a great show. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't make it to Titans before I lost my subscription.
Ooh. I'll tell you what,
I want to watch it.
This season is super good. A little bit of foreplay here and there, just to...
Not
Not the good kind
foreplay.
either. Not the good kind.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Hazel. You started talking about your shows. What do you watching?
No. I mean, he mentioned Titans, and I just wanted to let him know that, that, if you get around to it, definitely, check it out. Because did you watch the second season or just none of it?
I haven't watched any of it yet.
Okay.
My buddy told me that it's so good, do not tell your wife or kids about it, because then you won't see any of it. And I didn't get to it because I started watching the Harley Quinn animated show.
For fuck's sake.
And then because of you, Hazel, I watched Doom Patrol, which fuck you because of the season 1 and season 2 cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck you for making me like a show.
And season 3 just came out.
Yes, it did.
Which I can't watch yet.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
It is. Glorious.
I haven't started it yet, but I'm gonna.
Yeah. Have you watched any of it, Gatr?
Oh hell yeah! I'm caught up with you, dude. I'm waiting for season 3.
Did you watch it?
Believe me, I've been watching it. I love that show. It's HBO, dude.
You
Come
can't
on.
give him shit. He watched Devs, so fuck off, Hazel.
Yeah, Devs.
No.
Devs is crazy.
Best show ever.
Yes, I'm
He
glad.
watched it.
That show.
So-
I know that amazed me. I mean, I got this message at like 2 a.m, and he's like, "I'm watching Devs. I kind of like it." And I'm like, okay.
It's
And
like
then
a train wreck.
And all he said was, "Keep
Oh,
going."
it was awesome.
He said, "Keep watching it. Keep watching it." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
And then like
Mhm.
4 days later, I get another one, and he's just like my brain is broken. I mean,
Pretty
It was
much.
so good.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
hey, see, I mean, I'm glad.
You only
somebody
heard about it
listened
for
to me.
3 years.
I know, but I'm a little
it's
stubborn.
okay.
I'm a little stubborn, set in my ways a little bit sometimes. But
Well, so am I. Every restaurant I go to, I order the same thing every
me too.
time.
Me too. My
I
wife
don't want
hates
to
it.
waste money on something that could be shit.
Exactly. I like consistency. Yeah, you
See-
get me. You get it, man.
Hazel orders something new because he's an asshole.
Yeah, I agree.
do. I order something new every damn time, and you know what? Inevitably, this is what happens. I'll tell you this: no matter what fucking restaurant we go to, my wife gets the same thing every goddamn time, or no matter what, or no matter where we go.
Because she's
she gets it.
smart.
I'm gonna just keep on with my story. So I get something new every time. My disappointment is palpable every time. And then she's just like eating hers, and she's like, "You want to try mine?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, "Damn, that's really fucking good." But I never order what she ordered. And it's just like scrub mentality, I think.
No, you know what
Yeah,
though?
but that's also you know you like what she had, so
Yeah.
change is good. Try
Yeah.
something new,
I do
but
it.
also
Yeah.
don't.
Don't. Yeah.
Well, maybe every so often shake it up and try something new. But you know what always happens? You inevitably order the same damn thing the next time around because you're like, yeah, it just wasn't as good as the thing I always get.
Right, so cut out the middleman and order what you know you like,
Exactly.
and have a wonderful experience.
I go to Carrabba's. It's lobster ravioli every freaking time I go there. My wife's like, "You're not going to try something new?" I'm like, "Why?
What?
Why?"
What the? What?
What? What is this
Ew.
lobster? What?
Lobster ravioli, dude. Don't knock it till you
Oh
try
my
it.
God,
It's in a beautiful
man.
cream sauce. Oh, man, I'm hungry now.
I'll give you a cream sauce.
Dude, you need to get the chicken marsala. Quit fucking around.
I don't even know what
Live your-
restaurant you guys are talking about.
Carrabba's,
Live
it's
your
a,
life right.
it's a national Italian restaurant chain.
Yeah. Live your life right. Get the chicken marsala.
All right. You know
If
what? For
it's
you, Hazel,
more ex-
next time I'm there, I will.
Ooh.
I'll try it next time.
Yeah, you'll never go back to your
Chicken
shitty
marsala.
fucking whatever.
I've had marsala,
ravioli.
though. It's okay. I mean, well,
Don't you?
I go
For you,
to
I'll try it.
3 Italian restaurants.
Mhm.
I go to Olive Garden, which is the McDonald's of
yes,
Italian.
yes, it is. It is. It's consistent, though. You know what it's going to taste like.
My favorite is Buca di Beppo.
Yes.
It has like,
Yes.
oh, you know Buca.
I have one
Yes.
in Winter Park here in Florida. Yeah. It's expensive.
Okay. But it's
Family
so
style.
fucking good.
Do you do the family style when you go there?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
We order like 2 dishes for 7 or 8 of us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's amazing.
It was very good, I have to admit.
Now, here in my town, they have a restaurant which is supposedly an offshoot of Buca. A brother got mad or something and started his own shit. And that's pretty good. Called Three Joes. If you can't afford the expensive and you're near Piqua, Ohio, try Three Joes. It's pretty good. It's not as good as Buca,
Okay.
but it's pretty damn good.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm like 3 minutes away from there. So
This is what I love about
I try it every chance I get.
That's what I love about podcasting. We cover it all, man. We cover everything. We got so much good advice going out tonight.
I'll cover you all.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Cream sauce?
I'm telling you,
Salty.
lobster ravioli. Don't knock it till you try it. Hazel,
Lobster your ravioli.
all right, Hazel.
It's been knocked.
Yeah, I bet it has. What else you been watching, man? What's going on?
Okay, I watched Black Mass this week. It's by Mike Flanagan. It's he's the guy who made the Haunting of Hill House and Bly Manor.
Okay,
he made those TV shows, and this is a TV show too, but it's supposed to be scary, that kind of thing. It's got some light scariness to it. It's really creepy, but definitely not nearly as scary as Hill House and. Probably on par with Bly Manor. I think Bly Manor was probably scary.
Wait a minute. Is this the one you were talking about, this new horror series that actually had feels in it?
Well, that was... a lot of horror movies these days have feels. I had no fucking clue that this was a thing. I missed, I don't know, I missed the memo on scary movies or something.
Huh.
But yeah, I watched Insidious, the whole... all 4 movies, and they all had feels. They all kind of hit you right there.
Really?
It was good.
Okay.
It had heart. And and Mike Flanagan movies, or TV shows, they always have heart. If you're into scary stuff and you've never watched Hill House, check that out for sure. If you're not into scary things, watch Bly Manor and watch Midnight Mass. That's there's that. So
okay.
Aside from that, I started a new show today. Actually, 2 new shows. One of them is Castlevania because of good old Easy, and aside from that, the other one was it's a new one that's trending. Actually, it's called Squid Game.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on par with being Netflix's best movie or best TV show ever.
What?
Yeah.
That's a tall order, dude.
What the hell?
Okay.
So, yeah, I started watching it. It reminds me a lot of another show that I watched called Alice in Borderland. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, it's one of those things I'll probably have it finished up next week by the time we do this again. So,
yeah, we'll have Drafty on next week, and maybe we can talk about it then.
Yeah. And then...
alert.
Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's mainly it. Just Manifest with the wife, which is absolutely glorious.
I'm working on it. I'm not there yet. I'm not with you guys yet, but I'm catching fast. I've had a lot to watch this week, dude. There's a lot of new stuff coming up now.
Yeah, so. I have no idea, but yeah, we're really loving Manifest. It's got so much stuff going on.
It does, man. My head's spinning. I'm like, okay, what's this episode about? Okay. All right. We're going this way. Okay. Yeah. I'm following.
Yeah. My wife doesn't really binge watch anything. So we watched 3 episodes in one night.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that was groundbreaking stuff right there. I was like, wow. Okay.
I sometimes can get my wife to watch a second episode of something, but that's about it. She's usually ready to go for a walk, but good deal.
Yeah. And that's about it. What about you?
There's a new show on HBO Max, Scenes from a Marriage. Now, we've been talking about marriage tonight. We've been talking about marriage. I've seen the first 2 episodes. There's 3 out now. They're released weekly. They want to keep you hooked. I tell you what, it's Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain. And it's really a brutal look at a marriage of 10 years. It kind of gets a little dark, to be honest with you. And for all you married peeps out there, it might be something to watch, but beware. It is not a comedy. This show is about divorce. It's about separation. It's about the pains of someone falling out of love with someone else. And how it ends, I'm freaking salivating at the mouth to find out how this happens, how this ends up, It's like we're all taking this little adventure together. But I tell you what, the second episode, your jaw will be on the ground. It affected my wife so much, she was not in a hurry to see the next episode. Because she still had to ponder about the second episode. But for you married people out there, it's definitely a show. I think you all need to watch it. Because if you have HBO, I'm telling you, it for me, it made my marriage stronger. But For some, maybe it might be a stressor. I don't know. But just fair warning, it's not a comedy, and it is brutally honest. It is brutally honest. The acting is fan-fucking-tastic. It is, oh my God, Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain, they are fantastic in this. I just started watching Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
This just came out on Apple TV. I just watched the 3rd episode today, and this is on Apple TV, and they release it weekly as well. You know, I think a lot of these streaming companies are realizing, release them one time a week. That way people don't binge them and then cancel their subscription. It is really, really good. Really, really good. I'm not going to give anything away here. If you like Isaac Asimov novels, the Chronicles series, it follows it pretty closely. Really, really good. Really, really good. Masked Singer just came out on Fox. Shout out Nate Fu. He's the one to let me know, hey, Masked Singer's back. Doom Patrol, I haven't watched yet, but it is on HBO Max also, and I do plan on watching that soon. I did watch one movie. I know it's been a while, but I went to with my parents, my wife and my parents, and we went and saw the new Clint Eastwood movie, Cry Macho. Let me tell you, this pains me to say. I mean, this really hurts me in the heart. Waste of fucking time. Don't waste your money on this movie. I don't know how Clint Eastwood got drawn into this movie. Maybe someone had some dirt on him or something, but this was the worst movie I've seen this year. Terrible, terrible. No story, no plot. It was just a horrible piece of shit. Don't even go near this movie. It was terrible. Cry Macho. Don't watch this movie. If you want to watch it free when it comes to streaming, fine, but you'll thank me later. And we have some movies we are going to be watching, my wife and I, coming up here. Just a quick list. I am going to watch Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I'm trying to talk my wife into going with me. Dear Evan Hansen, Cop Shop, The Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos story. No Time to Die, that's the 007 movie. Dune, of course. Ghostbusters Afterlife, that's November 19th. The Last Duel, that's this month. King Richard, which is about the Serena sisters, Serena and Venus. That's November 19th. That's going to be good. And we got a ton of movies still to see in December. And I am going to the movie theaters because I do have my Stubbs membership, Mr. Elmer Fudd.
Famous plug.
Yes, it is. It's worth the money. $20 a month. You get
I wouldn't say it's worth the money right now.
3 movies a week if you have the time to watch 3 movies a week. We usually see a couple movies a week, and it pays for itself in just a week. So, and it's on any screen, IMAX, the Dolby theaters and all that good stuff. The Morning Show just came out with its new series. I haven't seen it yet. I plan on watching that. I'll let you guys know if that's good. You know it's probably going to be good. And my wife and I are finishing up the 2nd season of Ted Lasso. So, let you know how that turns out. But that's it for us. You know what? Let's move on. We've been talking and catching up here, and Phoenix, thanks, man. I appreciate your candor, and it's good to see you're doing well. And I love that you have this routine with your family. That is so important. That is so important these days, man, is to have that routine and knowing the kids know, it's Friday night. No, I'm sorry, friends. I got a movie night with my family. I love this. Great idea.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah. But
Awesome.
I don't believe Hazel. I don't believe Arisenph0enix has done a speed run this year.
I think you're right. I don't believe he has.
Yes. We're going to do that right after this.
Call the Praxic Order, call the Thanatonauts, the Jinsen Scribes, call everyone so they can witness you.
All right, boys and girls, it's that time of the week. This is called the Speed Run. This is where we have a database of over 250 randomly asked questions. And Arisenph0enix here. We'll have 90 seconds to answer as many as you can. These are short 1 or 2 word answers, and at the end of the year, the guest with the most answered will win a prize and title of 2021 Speedrun Champion. The questions are randomly asked. No one can memorize the order, and just quickly answer what comes to mind. Tonight, I'm going to answer the questions? No, I'm going to ask the questions.
Damn.
I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do it all tonight. Fuck it. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to ask the questions randomly from the list. Hazel's our timekeeper and quality control expert. In the event of a questionable answer, Hazel's decision will be final. Startian and Admiral Nips are our current co-leaders at 39. So you ready to do this, Arisenph0enix?
Let's do it to it.
All right. Ready, Hazel?
Sort of.
I'll wait.
Second.
I'll wait.
Oh, did he just blow his load?
I think he did.
Ooh.
And there's your receipt. Okay.
Money shot.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Warlock, Titan, or Hunter?
Hunter.
What's your favorite animal sound?
Ah!
Void, solar, arc, or stasis?
Solar.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
5 minutes.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
Water or milk and hot cocoa?
Milk.
Should there be freelance solo strikes?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you?
9.5.
Do you have a tattoo?
Yes.
If you could choose, who would voice your ghost?
Nathan Fillion.
Simpsons or South Park?
Simpsons.
What's the best sandwich?
Italian.
Gatr or hazelnut?
Gatr.
Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit?
Gambit.
What's your favorite Destiny planet?
Ass.
Hot.
Earth.
Hive, Taken, or Scorn?
Taken.
Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Beatles or Led Zeppelin?
I hate them both. Zeppelin.
If Destiny Universe was real, what planet would you visit first?
Venus.
Favorite armor exotic?
The metal, the blade arms for Hunter.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
What's one thing you own that needs to be thrown out?
My kids.
What number am I thinking of?
7.
Plain or peanut M&Ms?
Peanut.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Number 1 or number 2?
2.
All right. That was solid, dude. Thanks for the honest answers, by the way.
That was solid as a 2.
I don't know. I think you did okay. Hey, Hazel, how do you do tonight, man?
25.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was solid.
Oh, wow.
I would say you're a little on the upper end of the what is
I'm
it?
in the 2 range, but not the 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, you know,
I'm not quite shitting and vomiting at the same time.
Not that drunk.
That's the number 3.
That was fun though, man. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate
hell
it.
yeah.
It was fun.
Nicely done.
I actually made that milk or water in hot cocoa. That was a new, as of now, a new speedrun question. I added it. So
Yeah, because fuck water in hot cocoa. That's wrong.
Thank you.
all right, we don't need to dwell on that. Let's
Do you
move
also piss out of your ass and shit out of your dick?
on. Okay, fine.
You brought this on yourself.
I know. I made the question. I made it. Hey,
But also, I love you for that.
listeners, I got a question for you out there. Do you have a great speedrun question? If
Yes,
that's a
they
yes, well, good. Hopefully they do. And if they do, they need to go to our Discord and enter them in our Speedrun Questions Ideas channel. We're going to add them to next year's speedrun. I know, Hazel. There's going to be 400 questions. I don't care. We're going to do it.
Yeah, don't think about it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it now.
No, I'm fine with 400 questions.
Okay.
The more questions, the merrier, in my opinion, because that
Exactly.
means less that Kingsley's going to have on, or
Yes.
less time he's going to have on his spreadsheet.
Exactly my point. Exactly my
It's
point.
fuck Kingsley.
Thank you for that soundbite.
Cheater.
Just
No,
remember.
that's his wife.
Just
He
remember.
gave her the answer.
No. Just remember, folks, they need to be yes or no, 1 or 2 word answers. Either or questions will also be accepted. And what's your favorite also? I like those. At the end of the year, we're going to have 2 drawings for a $25 gift card of your choice. You can enter up to 5 questions to go into the drawing, so good luck. All right, now it's time for This Week at Bungie. All right, This Week at Bungie, 6th week of Season of the Lost. What do we got this week, Hazel?
I can't wait for the rest of the 4, 5, 6 months that we have left to hear.
I'll do it every week. As long as I remember to.
18, 32.
Oh God, don't get me started. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's not going to get old. Okay, so the TWAB is out, and it's neither meaty nor girthy. So, like our guest. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So, there we go. All right. So they start off with basically stating that they've made some changes to Iron Banner, and apparently no one noticed these changes except for Gatr. But they raised the target score from 125 to 150, and they also adjusted the mercy threshold to reduce the number of games that end shortly before a team reaches the score target.
I have to tell you this. Everyone was asking me, why is the game lasting longer? I'm like, yeah, they raised it to 150. I think I answered that question like 10 times playing Trials so far. Trials, damn it. Iron Banner so far this week. And I tell you what, we had a mercy 84 to 6. And that's how long it took before the mercy kicked in.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
I'm not going to dabble with Iron Banner any longer.
Oh, come on.
Again. No, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I just don't like the chaos. I like the orderly, I like the trials.
I tell you what, man, it has been, I've been playing with the clan 2 nights now. It has been a great time both nights. Shout out to
I want to play. I want to play with
clan.
the clan. I do, just doing PvE things. Not,
yeah, I got you.
I'd rather drive a nail through my fucking nuts.
Yeah, you play Trials. Never mind. We'll get to it in a minute.
Hey, no, I'm serious. I would rather do that than to play Iron Banner.
Really?
It's not fun to me.
Well, the reason there's really nothing for me to get. I mean, I've played so much Iron Banner. There's really nothing left to play for other than the 4 Pinnacles for the bounties, the Pinnacle bounties. That's about it, though. But you know what? I don't care. I don't really care what the reward is. I just I have laughed so hard the last couple nights, just bullshitting with everybody. It's been a great time. So thank you to all the clan out there. It's been a great time.
Yep. I'll get in maybe for some control or trials with people, but I'm not going to do Iron Banner. Fuck that.
I just had to mention that.
Too many sweaties and tryhards. So, all right. So, in case anyone didn't know, Trials is offline this weekend. I saw somebody that
Easy Gaming. He mentioned it in the Discord.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, he was been away for a little bit. I was because it's funny you mentioned like you type about lurkers, and I was like, hey, there you go. I was just gonna say that we had that happen today where like 2 or 3 people came in like just for the first time in a while, and I was like, oh hey. Yeah. So Trials is offline this weekend. They're retooling it, and then they go into a clinical trials debrief.
Oh yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's hear it.
So this was basically so last week with Trials was the cap the zone with Trials, and they go into some detail. Solo win rate remained at 27%, and solo blowout rate was 37% prior to enabling the flawless pool, and it dropped to 30% after that. So, not too shabby. And then they said non-competitive matches, basically 5-0, 5-1, were at 55%, and then it dropped to a whopping 51% on Sunday and Monday.
I've got an explanation
after
why.
The flawless pool.
Yep.
Well, so do I. And
okay.
It leads to a story that I have about getting some hate mail. So, then they saw matchmaking that it was always less than 50 seconds. They said it did go up to 75 seconds due to an error that they found. And
the matchmaking, right?
Yep, exactly. But the population overall was at 667,000 players, down only 33,000 from the week 2, which is pretty cool.
Still very high, by the way.
Yeah. And then it had 220,000 players going flawless. So basically just about a third went flawless. So that's pretty cool. They did state that they had 100,000 fewer matches played overall, which seems kind of weird for that, but I don't know. I don't get paid to do the math for them.
I can tell you why, but go ahead.
But one cool fact is that they said that the mid-range skill player aka the average Crucible player, is playing Trials for 1.5 to 2 hours more on average.
That surprised me.
Not me.
It surprised me.
Why you?
I'll explain.
Why did that surprise?
I'll explain in a
Oh,
minute.
Jesus
Go ahead.
God. He's sandbagging.
I'm not.
Warcry. He's sandbagging.
No, I'm not.
Meanwhile, the average player, basically, their status basically never changed. The time they played never changed.
For the high skill players, yeah, right.
Yeah,
they're going to do what they're going to do. Nothing's going to change there.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then they did find a bug in the matchmaking pool that they mentioned before. Basically, it was like a flawless mini pool for some reason for the first 2 wins on the card. So if you beat those 2, then it puts you into a little flawless pool.
No shit. That explains it then. Okay.
Yeah, so they found that. They're going to fix that in the coming weeks.
Okay.
So there you go. You can be aware that that's a thing for a little bit. And then aside from that, so yeah, again, that is going to stick in there. So don't expect that to get fixed anytime soon. Then here we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll finish up with the Trials talk, and then we'll get thoughts. So, because Gatr is chomping at the bit to say something.
Biting my tongue right now.
Yep. We're so lucky. So, with this, what they found, they received some feedback, and they said that basically they didn't like it that the cap point would move from basically the middle to whichever team lost, and it would stay there. So that was the feedback they received. But they said that they did that because when they left it in the central location, it was dull and was just boring because you're all, trying to fight for the same place, and it didn't make any difference. But what they did have a fix for this, coming in probably December at the earliest, is going to be that they're going to have it rotate in the middle. So if you think about it on the same map that it was at before, it'd be in the middle point up on the bridge. It could be on the left side.
The B flag.
Well, B flag would be the other side, right?
Mm-hmm, right.
But I'm talking about on the outside portion of it.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yep.
It could be over there. But they're going to get away from it being in the spawns, basically. So that's a pretty cool thought. I appreciate the sentiment there. The other thing they're doing is they are removing the gain super energy on capture from the capturing the zones. Okay. Because what they were doing was that teams were kind of cleaning up like whoever they were fighting against, and then they were still standing on the cap point, and they were getting super energy on top of the kills. So it was snowballing that way. So can I just say real quick before Gatr goes off here, is that I love the fact that Bungie is this responsive, because it seemed to me for the longest time that Bungie didn't give a shit.
When it came to Crucible, oh yeah.
That it just sort of was like, oh, that's a thing. Okay, we'll just put it on the list and we'll get to it when we get to it. It doesn't matter. But now, I mean, it's like they're actually focused on this shit and they're trying to fix it.
You know what, though?
In a timely manner.
I have a thought about why they're doing this. It's because of the long season, dude. What's the one thing that's going to carry this long season? It's going to be PvP. A PvP game, everything is different every time you play. It's an adventure. Every night you jump on, every day. It's an adventure. And PvP is what carries, especially long season like this. I think they knew that.
But PvP... It's kind of... They've ignored PvP a long time, which is what everyone bitches about. But they have put so much work into just Trials, and people still bitch about it. Well, that's what frustrates me. Is I know they care. I know they put a lot of work into it. But this is why Bungie does not put work into PvP, because no matter what they do, people are going to be mad.
Well, think about it, Arisenph0enix. You have probably 4 different kinds of players that play PvP. 4 different kinds. And you have to try to appeal to all 4 of them. It's not going to happen. You're never going to do that. PvE, PvE is a linear path. There's nothing really, if you're following the story, you're following the story. If you're not, you're not. There's nothing different there. But with PvP, everyone experiences things differently depending if you're in one of those 4 groups. And
but
go ahead. I want to hear.
If you want to hear it, here it is. No, it's not different because it's still the same. Like, okay, your casual PvP players are still the same as the casual PvE players.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-range is still the same.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit 3rd tier, you get into low-level streamers, and 4th tier of both is
the elite.
Either
the top 5%.
Dr. Lupo
mm-hmm.
or Kingsley with carrying people through raids like it doesn't mean anything because I can't complete 4 raids in 3 hours, and then he does it in an hour and a half.
That's insane.
Because he's a asshole. But also awesome.
It was 3 raids, just for the record.
And that's your opinion.
I was exaggerating for humor. Fuck off, Hazel.
But you know that he would correct you.
You're the 20% of the 80% of this fucking podcast. Fuck off, Hazel.
And you do math? I'm just kidding.
No, I pretend to do math to keep my job.
Shit.
I'm just loving this tonight. Thank you, Arisenph0enix.
I don't know. I have an offset view of PvP because fuck it. Fuck PvP. But again, I could be wrong, but it seems like most of the people that bitch about PvP are the top 10%.
It's the people who are visible, the streamers who can make videos.
The people that actually care about the game understand that it takes work and hours to perfect things.
Sure.
The people that bitch about it have 50 hours a week to play one mode.
Mm-hmm.
And when they bitch, I don't care.
Yeah.
When you're playing the same mode, the same playlist for 50 hours and you bitch about it, I don't care. And I understand you feel that. And that's okay that you feel that way. I get it. Your livelihood depends on that. I understand that. But ever since the game has been focused around people that their livelihood depends on one mode off a massive game, I'm sorry. Find other things. Because this game is for millions of people. Not one person that could make 21,000 over 20,000 a month.
You know what, though? I hear what you're saying, but I was watching Firing Range. It's a PvP podcast, and I think it was Drewski and Kimmy Cakes both said things. Actually, I think they all agreed that they didn't care how Bungie decided to do what they do, as long as it brings the population to the game. Because let's face it, Trials was dead. Trials was dying. They were losing
100%.
They were losing players every month. They were losing more and more players. More and more people were just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go play the story because I know that's fun.
And I am all about, I'll clarify, I am all about making Trials worthwhile.
Yeah.
Because, let's be fair, there's raids for PvE, and that is huge content.
Mm-hmm.
So, PvP players that bitch about Trials being garbage, that makes sense. I'm behind them. But general PvP,
Okay.
like, I've never made it flawless. Ever.
It's a cool feeling.
But there's value to making trials worth something, because it was worth a lot years ago.
It was.
Now it's just not.
Well, the problem they've had...
It's different now. I mean, it's not the same. I feel that it, like you said, that going flawless is different now than it was originally, because originally there were people playing it like Dr. Lupo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it had big time streamers watching it and playing it and things like this. And now, I mean, you just don't have that. But what I will say, though, is that, I mean, to me, I think Bungie has decided to go the route of, it really doesn't matter what the streamers say. We can take that into consideration and we'll give it some weight just because it's who they are. But they got 667,000 people playing fucking trials.
Mm-hmm.
There was I think it said more people, I think it was Cammy Cakes or Trials Report, I think. They said that more people went flawless last weekend than went flawless throughout all the seasons combined.
Yeah.
So just think about that. So, I mean, they're doing something right because a lot of people are playing this.
The one thing that what they had to do to fix trials was what I've been talking about for probably the last year about trials, and the reason why I didn't play it is because there was no population in trials, and Destiny and Bungie had to figure out, do we make it ultra competitive for just the elite players and the 200,000 players that show up every weekend regardless, or do we bring in and at least give some type of reward for time spent? I mean, in the old trials, you could go 8 hours over a weekend playing trials and have 0 results and have 0 gear, have 0 anything. Wait a minute. They did have the one bounty where you can jump off 1 million times, and eventually you'd have a bounty where you could get 1 weapon. That's not the way you want to do it. So they had to figure out a way to bring more people into this game, and they have. I mean, you can grind out trials and lose your ass all the time, and don't take that out of context, and still be gaining XP, still be gaining engrams, still be gaining pinnacle weapons, still be gaining, a lot of different things, materials, enhancement prisms. There's so many different ways that you can spend your time in trials now and get rewarded for it, and has nothing to do with going flawless.
Yeah. Can I tell you what one of the greatest joys in life is for me when I play trials?
What?
Is getting a random fucking drop for no reason whatsoever, and it's either trials armor, or trials weapons. And I'm like, whoa, oh, I'm like, I didn't do shit. Well, what did I do? What did I get?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's new to me. I'm not used to getting trials stuff. So for me, it's, I love getting the weapons, the rolls, everything else. I mean, I've been whoring myself out with the Shira's Wrath because it's fantastic.
It's a good submachine gun.
It's a good submachine
gun. But wait a minute. Here's my point. My point is, what did you have to get any rewards in the past trials games? You had to have 2 other players that were killers that you could ride with, and you would be able to easily get those wins that you needed. I couldn't even get to 5-win games in old trials. I mean, I didn't have a stacked team. I was playing with friends. I just wanted to have a good time. And I didn't have, I didn't have soccer OG. I didn't have, a bunch of, Cammy Cakes and a bunch of these streamers unless I won a raffle. There was really no way to go flawless in trials unless you had a killer squad. Now, you know what? It's possible. It is possible to go flawless playing solo. There's been plenty of people who have done it, and just with random blueberries.
It's like plenty.
Well, I bet you the number is higher than you think. They're already saying it. They're already saying that 38% of players who played solo won their games. 38%.
But that doesn't mean they went flawless.
No, I'm just saying there's players out there.
There's a difference there.
There's players out there that I know went flawless playing solo.
Yes, and name one. I know one that did it, and his name is Fallout.
there's players out there that have done it. Trust me.
But not your average player.
My point is they had to raise the population. That was the number one thing Destiny had to do. And in order to do that, they had to give you value for the time played in trials, and that's what they've done, and that's why there's 600,000 people playing the game.
Yes, but let me just say this. Okay, dear average player, or dear average PvP player, don't go into trials flawless or like solo thinking you're going to get flawless, because it's not going to happen. Fight me. I dare you.
It's possible that it can happen.
It is possible, but you're going to have better RNG than getting the Vex.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I said it.
Okay, I won't drag the conversation out here.
What do you?
We've talked about this so many times.
I gotta hear this.
No.
You think that it's actually like legitimately possible that, you know, an average PvP player can go flawless pretty easily?
I didn't say pretty easily. I said it was possible. If you
Give me a percentage. I gotta hear
if you matchmake with two other players that are really good or maybe a little better than you 7 times, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Well, I'm just saying it's possible. What was?
Now, hold on.
Yes.
It's just as possible as
here we go.
My non-rating ass jumping in with Kingsley and completing a raid. Trials is top tier PvP.
Okay, but I'll
argue.
argue.
It doesn't matter if you get help. You can still play top tier shit.
Okay, but
you
here's
don't
the
have
thing,
to be
though.
perfect.
But here's the thing, though, with that analogy that you just used, that simile, is that you can do that you can raid with Kingsley, but you know what? That's a one-time experience. That's not randomly getting you 2 other people and hoping that they're going to be able to carry you.
It's possible. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you were up against 3 stacks, I mean, if you're playing with friends against loaded 3-stack players that play every week, your odds were definitely a lot less. Now playing solo,
to his point, I have done better with randoms versus friends.
Mm-hmm.
Have you jumped into trials or Phoenix?
No.
Okay.
I ignore trials.
I used to. Not anymore. Because I get time. I get value for what I'm putting time into. If I want to spend a weekend playing trials, which God I have the last few weeks, I've gotten my Pinnacle Ingrams times 2. I damn near went flawless solo. I came close. I did go flawless playing with just Warcry and a random. So there you go, Hazel.
Wait. You said that's just Warcry?
Well, with just me and Warcry.
That's a 2-stack, though. That's a 2-stack.
Yes,
that's not a 3-stack.
But me and Warcry are not killers.
Yes, you guys are.
We and Warcry are.
How much PvP do you guys play?
We play a lot, but what I'm saying is we are not. No. I'm telling you, if you were to take our skill set, we are probably in the top 33% of PvP players. That's a lot of players, man. We're not in the top.
Warcry is a Deadpool of PvP.
We're not in the top 10% of players.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that with 2 people being in the top 33%, then all you need is, you know, somebody who's either you guys adjust to that blueberry or that blueberry adjusts to you guys.
Yes.
And then, you know.
I talked about this last week.
But I'm just saying that what you're neglecting here is that you're a 2-stack.
See, Kingsley's already fast-forwarded past this part of the show.
No, he hasn't, actually, because he wants to argue against you.
He does, probably.
No, he wants to argue against you, Hazel, because your opinion doesn't matter as a 1%er. At 1%. The bottom 1%.
Wow. Come on, man. I want to beat up on Hazel, too, but I ain't going to give him that. Come on. I give him... I'm
just being honest.
Hazel was playing comp several seasons ago, and I was shocked. But you know what? You got your weapon, didn't you?
Yeah, 20 seasons ago.
Well, I mean, but he was in playing the old comp, and he got it. What weapon were you working for? Was it the
20 seasons ago?
The
was the old comp.
The Redrix broadsword. Yeah.
Means nothing now.
Well,
it's true.
I haven't I haven't gotten rid of mine. I still got mine.
You got sunsetted garbage.
Okay, that's you know what? We can sidetrack on that. We need to talk about the state of Trials right now, and that's what I wanted to get to.
The state of Trials?
I played Trials Friday night, Saturday night.
Trials, Kentucky?
No. I played Trials Friday night. I played Trials all day Saturday and a little at night. I played all day Sunday and a little at night, and I played Monday during the day and at night. Not all day. Give me a break. I took breaks and I jumped in for a few hours at a time. And I'll tell you, this is what I saw. Friday night, typical Trials. The flawless pool wasn't activated yet. It was hit or miss whether you got a good team or you got an average team. And after that 2 wins, they talked about that glitch. After that 2 wins, it got sweaty and it got downright frustrating. All right. Moving to Saturday. Same thing. Nothing changed. Every game was sweaty, and past those 2 wins. Move into the reset pool, right? At reset on Sunday, they started the reset pool, right? So everyone who had been flawless that week moved immediately into the flawless pool. So you would think Sunday is the day to play, right? Wrong. Sunday was just as sweaty as the prior 2 days. And you know why? My theory here is that the flawless players that go flawless every week regardless said, you know what? I'm going to play 6 games and I'm going to reset my card. And I guarantee you that's the figure that Bungie's not telling you. I bet you a giant leap of players reset their cards at 6 just so they can play with the average players in the average pool.
Well, now, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Destiny 1 got a huge boost from Trials players, Trials carries. They don't want to screw over a big part of their fan base. But a big part of their fan base is probably doing exactly what you said so that they can still carry, even though they're kind of, they're fucking the stats.
They are. They're skewed.
They're screwing over people
skewed.
Have never made it flawless and need help.
And what's going to happen when they get those people flawless? They might as well just quit. If they needed help to get to the flawless wins, they're going to be thrown into the shark's den. They're going to play 2 games and say, I'm never playing this game again.
Those flawless carry streamers are the people that go out on the street in Chicago and beg for money because they're quote unquote homeless, and then they hop into a BMW and drive home. That is what
I can't agree more. Yeah, you're right.
I will say a chunk of the flawless carry streamers are.
But here's what happened. Here's the funny thing, Arisenph0enix. Monday came along. A lot of these streamers, 20-somethings, had to go to work. Monday was a cakewalk. It's like you could feel the switch had been turned. All day, several times playing through the day Monday, and more importantly, Monday night. It was myself, Warcry, and Flip. And Flip doesn't play a lot of... he's hardly ever played any Trials. And we went to 7 wins pretty quickly. And even Flip was like, I really need to go, but I love getting these drops after every win past 7. And he stuck around for longer than I thought he would. And he was getting
better than Hazel.
He was getting enhancement prisms and golf balls and weapons and all kinds of good stuff. But here's my point. This is what Bungie has to address. It doesn't matter when you decide to reset. The players are not going to reset their cards because they're either doing carries or they just want to feel good about themselves and beat up on a bunch of average players. And you could put it at Monday at reset, and people would probably still carry their game, reset at 6, and then right at the last minute, because they can do it pretty much at will, they'll play those average players, get their flawless, and then log off. Done and done. Got their flawless for the week. Got their adept weapon. Got their golf balls, whatever loot they get from the lighthouse. And how is that? I'm just curious, Hazel. I want you to answer this. How is that going to help the population stay the same from week to week to week when people are doing that all the time? How does Bungie fix this?
Okay, well, I don't think that's the issue.
Really?
I don't think that people are resetting like that.
What do you think's happening?
And so I got some hate mail. So this guy, he never played with him before in my life. He just sends me this like message and is just like, you suck, stick to PvE, things like this. So I message him back and I'm just like, hey, I was like, way to die first every time, leaving us shorthanded. So that way, we have to, they can farm us. And I pull up his stats. And guess what? It's the damnedest thing.
Yeah.
This guy has only played for like 60 hours.
What?
60 hours. He has it was like a 2.9 KD.
Yep.
And what it is basically that he's just not a recov, but he's got like just an alt account. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. He bought the game on another account, bought the expansion, because you have to buy the expansion to play Trials now. And just
not now, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to own the expansion.
Oh, wait,
Beyond
yeah.
Light.
Or, I mean...
That's the wall. That's the paywall to play Trials.
Or he has it on, Game Pass.
Well, that's debatable, but I don't know if... Was he on Xbox?
Yes.
Okay, that could be the case. He could have another Xbox account that he has Game Pass with. Because can you share Game Pass with several accounts? I don't think you can.
I don't know.
He probably just paid his $15. That's how he bypassed the having to pay the $40 for the expansion.
I don't know. But it just was really suspicious to see a person that's played for that limited amount of time have that high a KD and that basically. I mean, it was, but I think that's what it is.
Okay. It is now October 2nd, because it's past midnight, 2021. Mark my words, by the end of the year, the Trials population will shrink precipitously because of this practice.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I mean, I would, like I said, I'm probably in the top third of players in PvP because I've played a lot. I've got my gun skill down. I played a lot of time. I put my time in.
Do you?
I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it.
You put your time in. You got your gun skill down. And that doesn't make you a killer.
I'm not a killer. I'm above average player. That's how I would say. I'm not a killer. Believe me, I can't carry people. I can't carry people at Lighthouse. I got to have people around me that are at least my skill level or killers. And I can guarantee you, going up against we went up against solos that were just taking us apart, man. They were taking us apart. And all I could say when I was playing with the group is these are all flawless players. I know I've played enough PvP. I know how the good players play, and all of these players were flawless players. They knew when to pounce. They knew when to collapse. They knew they were moving circles around me, and I felt just freaking small as hell. And I'm like, this is the non-flawless pool? Really? I don't think so. So what am I going to do? Until Bungie can fix it, I'm going to wait until Mondays to play Trials. Because it
makes sense, because
it does. They're gaming the system. I'm fucking gaming it.
If my livelihood depended on getting shitty players to flawless, I will do whatever it takes if that's what it takes to provide for my family.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Gator's awesome. You suck. Fuck off.
Hazel. No. Here's the problem. I can give a shit whether I go flawless or not. I'm serious. I can give a shit. If I go flawless, I'm very happy. It's a great accomplishment. But here's the thing. I'm just thinking about players who maybe don't play as much as me. And I've been in those groups and they get slaughtered. And I got to say, you know what? How long are they going to get slaughtered before they finally just say hell with this? And you know what's going to happen? It's going to go right back to 200,000 or whatever numbers were previous. Eventually, the fad's going to wear out. The shiny new Trials is going to wear out, and they're going to be back to square one. And then I think Bungie's just going to throw their hands up and say, you know what, it is what it is. People are going to game this system. We've tried to separate the pools, which, by the way, surprised the hell out of me. When I mentioned that several months ago or a year ago that they should separate, and you said it too, Hazel, they should separate the flawless players from the non-flawless players, and then everyone would have a good time, right? Or put some kind of skill-based matchmaking in. Do something to correct the problem. And if they want trials to survive, they have to be able to attract the average player. That's all I'm saying. And what I'm worried about, and I could not play trials the rest of this year and be just happy and fine with it. I've got some cool weapons and stuff. It was great. Thanks very much. Thanks, Bungie, for at least, attempting to make a change here. But as far as the other players who see all these nice shiny weapons that everyone has from trials and they decide to dip their toe in and they get slammed, they're not gonna stick around. So I said my piece. Anything else you want to add, Hazel? Phoenix? I've bitched and moaned enough.
No, I think that Phoenix has a point, is that, some people that I see out there are complaining about things that are you are playing trials, you can't expect just to walk in and get flawless.
No. Here's my point. Bungie needs to decide.
I'm not saying, that you're wrong or anything, Gabe.
No.
Just
Simply
simply saying
it's a good happy middle ground.
They have to meet us halfway.
I don't know.
But Bungie has to decide.
They don't.
Is it going to be a loot? Is Trials going to be a loot game, or is it going to be an elite game? And until they decide that, we need to just tell me what it's going to be, and I'll just know how to play it.
Well, but it needs to be elite because that is the raid version of PvP.
And only 10% of players
if
play
you're
raids.
Not good, you're not good. And people need to accept that instead of saying it's unbalanced.
And then what's going to happen, Phoenix, is you're going to have the top 10% of players that are going to complain that they're playing the same people every game.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
But and that's the thing that I think that, I saw Cool Guy said the same thing, or Kami Cakes, one of those two fucking guys, whatever. But they were like, it has to pick an identity.
Yes.
Why does it have to pick an identity?
It has to decide which way it's going to go. Because if they waver and stay somewhere in the middle, it's going to end up going the way it's going to go anyway.
That's how Trials died.
It's how Trials died.
It was seeker sensitive, and it was not a true in-game PvP. I am fine with not going flawless if I know that I'm not in that top 10%. So if that top 10% is complaining that they're playing the same people, it's because you're that good.
That's true too.
I'm not going to feel sorry for you that you're that good. I appreciate you for being that good. But you're in 10% out of 100 that's that good. That's a moment of pride, not a downside.
And here's the thing, the top 10% of players, whatever Bungie does, they're still going to do what they do because they're damn good players. Right. They're beasts. But all I'm asking for, if Trials is going to be a loot-based game, just make it competitive. I don't want to get 5-0 stomped. And we can talk about the flags and stuff. That they brushed on that already, but just make it competitive. Make it where it's a 4-3, a 5-4 game. Make it a close game. They can do that with skill-based matchmaking. If they add that wrinkle in with it.
Trials is the top 45% to go flawless, that's still above the middle ground. That's fine. That appeases everyone. And if you still don't make it in the top 45%, that's not Bungie's fault.
Right. And that's what I'm saying is that, I don't understand why Bungie has to pick. Because
because they want people to love something they've put a lot of passion into. And I love Bungie for all the work they've done.
Arguably, they've recently put passion into it. But
they've always put passion into it. The community decides how much that passion is worth.
True.
Because Destiny has always been a wonderful game. But they're told that they're garbage by people that focus on a singular thing. And I'm not saying they're wrong by saying that Bungie didn't focus on what they love enough. Bungie spread themselves like a single scoop of butter on a fucking French roll of bread.
All I can say...
They're trying to appease a lot of people with a sliver.
All I can say is speak for my experience on Monday night, playing with Warcry and Flip, and we're all three average players. We were laughing. I mean, we tried to go flawless and I think in our fifth win, we just came up against it and our mercy ran out and, it got tough toward the 6 and 7 win. And you know what? We didn't care. We reset a few times, but we had a great time playing. It was competitive. All the matches were very even. A lot of 5-4 rounds. We'd lose around 4-5. We were happy with it because it was it was a fair and competitive game. And isn't that why we play? Do we play?
No,
Let me ask you, do we play for 3 people to just run at us at full steam, run us over and what? 45 seconds in the game, the match is over? Is that fun? I mean, no. I'm sure they're having fun, but
it's all about finding it. Games are fun. That's the point.
Okay, wait.
It's supposed to be fun.
I'm confused. Okay, I need you to break this down for me, Gatr, because so you just want it to be competitive. You don't want the loot, then.
I really, honestly, I'm being honest here. I have all the loot I got. I don't really...
No. That's... I mean, but
okay,
if you didn't have that loot...
Hit the reset button. I would first play for the loot. I would stay because it's fun to play and it's competitive. Yes, it's a loot game. Of course we're going to play for loot. But after that, I mean, I've got a ton of Shira's Wraths. I've got a ton of the pulse rifles. I've got all the trials weapons. I've got all the armor for all 3 characters. There's really no reason for me to play now. But this is where Bungie has to figure this out. Once everybody gets the loot, then what's going to make them stick around? And if I'm telling you, the way they make them stick around is they make it competitive. And if that means somehow putting some skill-based matchmaking in this, including the flawless pool system, I don't have the answer. I'm just telling you, this is my feedback. This is how I felt playing.
They do that already.
I don't think they include skill-based matchmaking yet.
Yeah.
I think it's card-based, and I think then they separate the pools.
Well, it's card and skill.
I don't know how much skill. They don't tell us how much skill-based matchmaking is
going to... No, it's Bungie, man.
If it,
there's always so much they can do.
Trust me, if it was skill-based matchmaking, we would not get floored 6 times in a row, 5-0. That's not skill-based matchmaking.
Worse than you thought.
I'm telling you, dude. I've played enough of this game in PvP.
But
people were resetting their cards. They were misrepresenting themselves.
And I'm sure they were.
Do you see how Gatr keeps talking out of both sides of his mouth?
No,
He keeps saying that he's an average player and this and that and the other thing, and then he comes around like 5 seconds later and he says that he puts in the work, he plays daily, he is, he does his bounties, everything else. And he, Gatr...
That is 90% of the whole gaming community.
What was she
My
watching?
youngest daughter at 10 years old says she's the best Fortnite player. I'm here to tell you she sucks.
Shit. I don't know how to fix it. I don't think I'm talking. I think the general idea is I want the games competitive. I don't want 5-0s. And, they've even stated that. They don't want a bunch of 5-0 matches back to back.
Right.
They even put you in a different pool. They even put you in like a beginner pool if you get stomped too many times. But as soon as you win one game, you're back in the mix again.
It's about player versus player. It's not about if my low tier ass can beat Lupo. That's not balanced.
I'm not asking for that.
No, I'm not saying you are.
no,
I'm saying Hazel is asking for that.
I don't know what Hazel.
Am?
Hazel, what is your position? I haven't felt your position yet on this.
My position
I'll
is
feel
that.
this position.
Oh yeah, you're gonna feel it all right. So, my position is that, that I think Bungie can do both. I think Bungie can make it a loot game or make Trials a loot situation as well as competitive. I just think that the player base has unrealistic fucking expectations about what they can do versus what they can't do. And what they feel they're entitled to. Because, dear God, little Tommy should fucking be able to go flawless because he fucking wants to.
No.
But no, that's not it at all. Sorry, Tommy, put your fucking pants back on. You're not going to get anywhere. So that's the thing, is that I feel that the community just has unrealistic expectations about what Trials is. And they have to acknowledge that it is, first and foremost, the top tier PvP. And if you want the loot, you're going to have to fucking either one, get good, or two, stop bitching about it.
Yes.
If you want the loot, then you're going to have to, bend over and take it a little bit every now and then.
Oh, I'm not saying I want to go flawless easily. I don't want to run over people. I'm sure the people who...
I'm not saying you're saying that.
The top tier players out there, I'm sure... even Drewski said it. He says, if I know I'm joining a bunch of group it's going to pub stomp, I don't even want to be in that. That's no fun to me. I want a competitive match, and that's all I'm asking. Give me I tell you, the best time I ever had in the history of all Destiny playing Trials was that week 2. When they had the reset at Friday afternoon. I'm telling you, I played solo. God almighty, I must have put in 8 hours a day playing solo. It was so much fun. I won some.
They're never going to put it on Friday again.
I won some. I lost
Saturday.
some. It doesn't matter because people will just reset their cards. We talked about this while we were playing. We're like, maybe if you have 6 wins in a row, you can't reset your card. Maybe have it where you have to finish the card past 6 wins. Then we said, okay, well, people will just reset at 5 then. Or they'll just tank a game in between or something. There's really no easy way to fix this. You're going to have people that are going to manipulate the game.
And it's because the difference of fun for most of us is, yes, a actually challenging round.
Yes, not a round where I'm just going to lay my gun down.
Or the top, I don't know, 30% is, it was challenging, but I still won. If I didn't win, it wasn't fun.
That's the best feeling, man. That's the best feeling is when you win 150 to 148.
No, I don't care if I win or lose. If it was a challenge, it was fun.
Yes, I agree.
I am happy to lose if it was a challenge.
If I lose 148 to 150, I still had fun. And now all I say to my clan when we're playing is, damn, that was a fun game.
Right, exactly. But a lot of people are saying it's not fun if I lose 148 to 50. That wasn't fun.
Now, what's not fun is when
challenge isn't fun. The fun is winning.
My point is, it's not fun when you lose 84 to 6.
Well, why are you losing 84 to 6?
I didn't lose 84 to 6. We won 84 to 6. I felt bad for the other team. I'm like,
right, but the streamers are like, we won 48 to 6. Fuck this. But also, we won 48 to 6. It was kind of fun. We won 107 to 6. That was fun because I won.
I see.
All I care about is winning.
I'd feel bad about that. I would
but
feel.
Your
I would feel
livelihood.
Oh well, that
if you're.
So it's all about the money.
Extreme. If your medical bills decided on one point in a round with 20,000 people watching you on Twitch, I'm going cynical. I'm going down that path too. But all I'm asking is, I don't want to take it to that level.
They just need to make it competitive somehow. I don't know how they're going to fix it, but you invited me in.
Challenge is fun.
It's
100% fun.
I was one of those 40% of the whole population that hadn't played Trials in a long time that came back on week 1, and I had a great time.
I almost did.
It just seems like it seems like people are adapting to this game type and how the pools work and stuff. And now I'm just
That's
feeling
how games work.
I just
you
feel
adapt to what it is.
I don't know
Right.
what they can do
That's
next,
fine.
but I think it was severely unbalanced last week compared to my first 2 weeks. I had a great time. That third week, even though it wasn't the game type, we were trying to talk to ourselves. Is it because there's a flag? No. It put an extra interesting little wrinkle in, but people still would bulldoze you and run you over.
Change is fine.
I like it. I love the new game type.
People hate change. Except Hazel. He's an asshole. And he's going to bitch that he didn't get flawless even though not playing. Because fuck Hazel.
The title is
we're
Fuck
gonna
Hazel.
go back and listen to this, and you know what he's gonna say? Gatr, do you know what he's gonna say?
What?
Fuck Hazel?
No, he's gonna go, oh wait, I meant to say fuck Gatr.
No.
No. Hazel is the biggest piece of shit I know.
Oh,
Clip the fuck out of that.
All right. I just want a competitive game. If you invite me back to play Trials, the loot's awesome. I love it. Win or lose, I just want a competitive game. How do you do that, Bungie? How do you fix that? That's all I'm asking. That's harder. That's going to be a tough thing to do, is make it competitive for everybody. But they have to figure that out.
Yeah. So, okay, so you keep asking for my stance, which for apparently I'm not clear enough in this. So my stance is basically, again, that, that it should, again, like I said, it's top tier PvE or PvP. So, no bitching about it if you lose. And, if you want it competitive, then fucking play comp. It's not that. This is, you're battling the creme de la creme. There you go.
All right.
I mean,
suck it up, Buttercup. That's what you're saying.
Suck it up, Buttercup. What the hell do you expect? This is fucking Trials. What do you want? Like an easy version of the raid?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I just told you I want a competitive game. And if Bungie wants 600,000 people to play Trials every week, they have to figure out how to fix that.
But I think a lot of people just are entitled and they just want to get.
I'm not entitled. I wanted a competitive game.
Dude, why do you assume that everything I say I'm talking about you?
I don't know. It seems like everybody's directing it to me.
I'm not.
I'm on
I keep
your
saying
side,
this
Gatr.
shit.
Thank you.
Fuck Hazel.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Okay, do I have to say that too? Fuck Hazel after I say something?
Yes.
So
Yes, you do.
So again, Gatr, I'm not talking about you. Fuck Hazel.
All right, who are you addressing about this? Suck it up, Buttercup.
The people that are like consistently on Reddit that are like, oh, Trials is terrible and things like this. And then there's also like the streamers that are saying, hey, Trials, I don't like it because it's basically like, like we can't turn the flawless pool on Fridays or Saturdays because it's, I have to carry people and things like this.
Here's the answer to all of it.
I'm all ears.
In
Like
every argument, there's always side A, side B, and the truth. That's it. People only see things from their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are bad are going to say it's unfair. The people that are good are going to say it's too simple.
Mm-hmm.
What's the truth?
And then there's the truth. If you suck, you suck.
Yeah.
If you're good, you're good. If you're medium, you may or may not make it flawless. Accept who you are. Because you can fight it as much as you want. Who you are is who you are. Your skill is what your skill is. You can't be playing for 2 months and expect to be top tier.
All right.
If you want to get better, get better.
Yeah.
Do what you can to get better, and you can.
Wait a minute. Is this the same guy who told me on a Speakpipe last week? And it's not because I want to improve myself.
That's because that's your answer to everything.
Okay.
But I still love you and fuck Hazel.
I still love you and fuck Hazel. I agree. Well said. All right, Hazel.
He's an unmoving asshole.
I'm getting behind the bus and I'm starting to push it. So let's wrap it up. What else we need to talk about this week in the TWAB? I think we've aired our grievances and our opinions enough.
I hope.
I need a drink.
It is what it is.
I need
Don't
a drink.
apologize.
Hey everyone, looking for some like-minded gamers to Destiny with?
Or maybe just a place to de-stress and talk about life with others for a bit.
Or maybe just a place to discuss the latest movies, the TV shows, new awesome music out there.
What about New Year's resolutions or goals or our fitness section?
Well, you're also forgetting about our channels with links to our clan, Speakpipe, our show music playlist for God's sake, or even where to get a show t-shirt, mouse pad, or coffee mug if you want to help support us.
Wow, you're not just a Bungie shill, you're a Guardian Downcast shill, huh? So, man, you must be forgetting also about the Podcast Questions channel, where listeners can put in their own questions for us.
And Hazel, our show feedback channel, where listeners can talk about our past podcast. And our...
Stop. This shameless plug has gone on long enough. I'm going to put a fork in it. Everybody, just go to the GDC Discord community link in our weekly show notes, where you can see the invite there. Just visit us at guardiandowncast.com. That invite link there will never expire, so just go there too.
And later, Guardian.
Oh my god, just stop.
What? What did I do?
You're so excited.
I'm excited, man.
Just bring it. Just bring it down.
All right, whatever, man. Okay, jeez.
Lay off the coffee.
What a downer.
All right, so disability awareness. So Bungie is releasing a new pin for accessibility at Bungie. It's a new inclusion club, and that's going out there. And all sales for that are going to go to the Able Gamers Foundation. So,
right. Able Gamers is amazing.
Yes, they are. So yes, if you are able to do that, no pun intended, go ahead and buy the pin and get a snazzy looking emblem, and for a good cause. Next is the Fashionistas, Threads of Light. So they are doing this again, and
I saw you put your own pick in.
Fuck yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because all the ones that they put up here, besides the hunters, look like ass.
Some of them look good. Some of them I'm like, really?
That fucking
I've already
Titan?
got the win, but I don't want to make people feel bad.
That fucking Titan with the 5G helmet, you know? Oh.
Does he have dead birds around his helmet?
It kind of does, yeah. So, I mean... It's just, I mean, all the hunter ones look good. The warlock ones are okay, but the Titans,
because warlocks suck.
Fucking terrible.
Titans are half okay.
I'll take that.
My hunter looks like Red Hood.
That's awesome.
The ultimate look.
That's awesome. You need to put that out there.
Else.
You need to put that out there.
I should.
That'd be funny to see the lapsed player get it.
Exactly.
So, aside from that, GMs are coming back this season or this week at Reset. So you have to be 1345, which I'm good. Just shy of.
I'm good.
Well, yeah, because 13, whatever last cap was.
1320.
Sure.
1310-ish, something. Yeah.
1323 without the artifact.
Start playing the story, Arisenph0enix.
So,
but it's to help the next asshole.
Yeah, but you have to understand it's an education.
You have
about
to understand the asshole before.
Exactly. You got to know how she thinks.
I can lick the asshole without understanding it.
Okay, fine. I give up.
I think you already understand it. I would hope.
It's a starfish.
And the hot dog flavored water.
Starfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so GMs are coming again. Like I said, 1345. They did goof when they talked about the Grandmaster node being up there. It's not going to come out until later. And then shit's broken.
Yeah, it is.
Fun fact, Nothing Manacles, as everyone knows, is not working as intended. So they're going to be going ahead investigating that. And it's okay. Shit's just broken. So videos, art, cat.
I didn't find it.
Love Cosmo. What?
I didn't find it.
Can you say that again? What?
I didn't find the cat.
You didn't?
Oh, damn
Hey,
it.
don't feel bad. I didn't even look at the twab.
I might have been just looking at it right now.
Let me
Look at
hide
you
my
right now.
surprise.
All I heard was Trials, and I started fuming. Said everything's great. Trials was great last week. Awesome.
Yes.
I had fun doing Trials. I don't know what
On Monday night I did. All right,
I played Saturday or Sunday.
I played every day.
I played every day.
Yeah, of course you did.
I got flawless on the hermit crab.
Good on you, man. Good on you.
All right, thank you, Hazel. Appreciate it, buddy. It's all in good fun tonight, folks. We're just ribbing each other. It's all
Exactly.
It's all in good fun. Don't.
Yep.
Mom didn't hit Dad. Trust me. It's all good. All right. All right.
Just with a spoon. Just with a spoon.
No spoons involved here. No wood spoons. No.
I peg you not.
God damn it. Sometimes I hate myself. All right. Let's get on to my favorite part. And I can't wait to get to this part. And it's going to be our community questions. And we're going to do that right after this.
Hey Guardians, would you like to send us a question for the show? Well, there's 4 ways to do it.
Number 1, join our Discord server. There's a join link in our show notes. We have some great gamers in there, by the way. And you can just lurk, or hang out, or jump right in and talk with us. There's also a channel labeled Podcast Questions where you can type in your question for the show.
You can also email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, or we also tweet out almost every week about our upcoming show, guest, and you can respond there with your questions at guardian_d_cast is our Twitter handle.
Finally, you can send us a voicemail with your questions at speakpipe.com/guardiandowncast. Remember, that's all one word. And we'll play it on the show for you guys.
Speakpipe is honestly my favorite thing. But anyway, thank you for all you guys do, and toddles.
And later, Guardian. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my favorite part of the show, and it is where we get our community questions from our Discord, from our Speakpipes, from our emails, our Twitter accounts, all that good stuff. And we have, of course, some awesome Speakpipes. And if you remember on last week's show, Mr. Sweaty Spooks had a question for Uncle Scumdeath. And just to remind everyone, this was the question Sweaty Spooks asked.
Hey everyone, Sweaty Spooks here, and I got a question for our good friend Uncle Scumdeath from across the pond. So, Uncle Scumdeath, if you're hearing this, my good friend, I wanted to ask you, would you just call an English muffin just a regular muffin in the UK, and then call our traditional idea of a muffin as an American muffin? Just curious. That's all for now. Thank you so much. Love the show, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Sweaty Spooks. And this is what Uncle Scumdeath said in reply.
Hello, Scumdeath here. And I believe in the last episode, I got called out by my main man, Sweaty Spooks. How you doing, brother? And he asked the question of what's the difference, in my eyes, of an American muffin and one over here. In my eyes, a muffin is an individual-sized baked product. It can refer to 2 distinct items, a part-raised flatbread that is baked and then cooked on a griddle, which I believe is an American muffin, but ours are more like a cupcake-like quick bread that is chemically leavened and then baked in a mold. So my answer to this question, young Sweaty, would be yours are more rectangular and ours are in a little cupcake little holder. So, yeah, probably the same ingredients, dude, but different shapes. Anyway, I hope that answers your question.
All right. Hopefully that answered your question, Sweaty Spooks. Question asked, question answered, right?
I like it.
All right. We'll let the listeners decipher that. We do have another question for the show, and here is one from Uncle Scumdeath. What do you got for us this week, Uncle Scumdeath?
Hello, Scumdeath here. I'm at the football, and I've bought a raffle ticket, and guess who's just won? Me. 20 quid. What do you reckon, bro?
Jammy swine.
Oh, yes. So that's 20 quid in my pocket. So my question for the show is, when was the last time you won something? Love ya. Bye.
All right. When is the last time we have won something? What do you guys think?
Last time I won something?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't think I've won anything ever.
You won my heart.
You can't.
That's a boner.
You can't suck up right now, Hazel. No, it's not going to work.
Yeah, fuck you, Hazel.
This is the Fuck Hazel episode.
He forgot. He forgot to say fuck.
He did.
I did.
That's why I threw it in.
I did. No, actually, the last time I won something, I won an Xbox One X.
Really?
From Taco Bell.
Did you really?
Yep. I remember that.
100%.
Damn. What are the odds?
I was working second shift. I stopped at Taco Bell on my way home. And, I bought the $5 box or whatever. And it was like, oh yeah, enter this code to maybe win. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I put in the code at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. And then I got an email. Okay, respond to this and, give us some information to follow up. And then it asked me for my address and phone number. I'm like, really? For a fucking 20-cent taco?
Oh, shit.
And then it popped up. The prize you won is an Xbox One X.
Wow.
The fuck?
Wow.
And sure enough, it showed up like a week before they even released. But fun fact, the Xbox Ones, or the Taco Bell Xbox Ones, do not have the Taco Bell song when you push the power button.
What?
I don't know how that rumor got started, but it does not exist.
Wow. Does it have an emblem on it or something?
No.
Oh.
It's just an Xbox One X.
Okay.
It might be better.
It's a foot away from me.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I got it from a $5 fill-up box or whatever.
That is crazy, dude. I didn't think anybody ever won those.
Forza and some Taco Bell, racer gear or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But there's nothing different about the sounds.
Wow.
But that was a pretty big win. I forgot about that.
I didn't know anybody ever won those stuff. I always thought it was a promotion that they never gave any away for.
And that's why I never play it. But
Yeah.
I just happened to try it at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I won.
Good for you, dude.
Yeah. I remember when you shared that in the Dad Tales Discord.
Yeah.
We were all going wild for you. Like, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, my God.
I think it's mainly just because we never thought anybody would win those either. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Hazel? You ever win anything?
shit.
He won his wife because she's a prize and he's an ass.
I'll go with that.
Good answer.
But yeah, aside from that, I was going to say, the last time we, I guess, won something, I was going to say was the music award for playlist.
Not worth as much as your wife.
True.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But he asked when was the last time we won something, and I would have to be honest here. My bowling league, we have big jackpot drawings, and they draw a ticket. This is a full 40 lanes. It's a full house. and the prize was $3,000. And we got our ticket drawn, but here's the kicker. You have to throw a strike on your next ball. If you don't throw a strike, you only get a few dollars per pin. I mean, it was $3,000, so it was like, okay, it was like $20 a pin. So you still won something, but sure as shit, we ended up winning it. And $3,000 split 5 ways. Well, 4 ways. 4 of us went in together on the ticket. So, yeah, it was a good night. So, that was the last time I won something. But I'm not very lucky on drawing stuff usually. Anyway, good question, though.
But you still had to make a strike. My best round in my whole life, in 20 years, roughly, has been like a 108.
Well, I'm sure you kicked my ass in disc golf.
No.
Dude, you know how long it's been since I've thrown a frisbee? Holy moly. Or a disc?
Not a frisbee.
The disc. I didn't say that. It's
about to be the fuck Gatr show.
No. I'll edit that out. No, I won't.
Yeah. Fuck Hazel.
Yeah, I didn't even know there were different weights and different distances you can throw it. That's pretty cool, man.
I didn't know either. I still don't know.
Okay.
I just throw what goes straight.
You know what? You do it with your wife. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Another one more from Uncle Scumdeath. We're going to play it right now.
Hey dudes, Scumdeath here. Question for the show. In Destiny lore, is there anything that explains why the 3 characters you can choose in the game of Destiny is a hunter, a titan, and a warlock? This might be a stupid question, I don't know. But is there any lore that explains why it's only 3 characters instead of 5? Don't know. Love you all.
Wow, lore questions. Something I'm very good at. Did you guys hear the question? Why there's Hunter, Warlock, and Titan only in lore? Is there any lore explaining that, I guess? Hazel, do you have an answer?
Yes, because development options are an issue. That's the lore.
That's the lore? Okay.
Money ran out.
I always wondered why we only had 3 characters. Why we couldn't have more than 3.
Did you really?
I've always wanted to know why they haven't expanded on that. And have
because it's a lot still.
They're
still trying to balance the last 3 subclasses.
That's true. That's true.
I would love to be an Elixir.
Yes. I'd love to be a captain.
But you have to catch it up to what's there.
Mm-hmm.
And let alone the Elixir being able to be a drag, a captain, all of that. That's a whole nother tier system.
Yeah.
And the fucking the moth people, my brain is dead.
The Hive?
The moth people?
The Hive are even more so. And then you throw in the Vex.
Imagine having a worm in your belly, chewing away, and like, oh, okay, I'm going. I'll go kill some more shit.
My fantasy.
Think about that.
The worm is a dick.
Think about that.
Think about that.
With a mouth.
You think your stomach's growling because you're hungry? No, my stomach's growling because there's a worm down there that wants to be fed.
Yeah. I have the same problem. But
my worm would be the gutter.
You
literally adapted it.
I swear to God,
I was born in the gutter.
The stuff I walk into, I swear to God.
Exactly. You walk into my balls.
I'm so innocent. I swear I'm such an innocent sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
All right. Well, you know what?
But real quick here.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I mean, I think that it was pretty much just, the 3 basic, kind of like, what is it? The tank, the healer, and the damage dealer, that kind of thing.
Right.
I think that's mainly like the reason why there's 3. Now, regarding lore about it, I have no fucking clue.
You know what? I'm going to throw this to Not Arf. I'm going to call out Not Arf here. Not Arf, we need an answer to this question.
Hello, Arf here to answer Uncle Scumdeath's question. Now, there isn't anything specific in lore. There's many points of people or Guardians using supers in the very early days of the Risen, in the time of the Warlords. Now, from what I can tell, piecing the little bits together is that basically what happened was that as the city formed and the warlords dissolved and became accepted into the Vanguard, they said, your super is very similar to another person, so you go train with them. And over time, these similarities eventually evolved into the 3 classes that we actually see today. But to answer your question, there's nothing specific to actually tell us that. I hope this helps. Love the show. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Not Arf. Well, there you go, Uncle Scumdeath. Question answered. Hopefully that satisfies your question. And thanks again, Not Arf, for dropping that message for us. We do appreciate it. You can catch Not Arf on Two Titans and a Hunter podcast every week as well, with Mr. Night Demon, Mr. Parody, and Mr. Respawn. So check them out. You know, Apex added more characters. Yes, I know. There's no big story and stuff to worry about. But I don't know. I was curious about that too. I've always wondered that, actually. So good question, Scumdeath.
That's what I was. That's the other thing I was going to say. Yeah, is that imagine that you're a hive and your health keeps depleting unless you kill something.
Oh my God, what pressure! Jeez,
that would be pretty cool.
That would be.
Play Dark Souls.
God, I haven't. I've been too afraid to play it. I've heard so many nightmares about that game. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna pick the first one from their Discord tonight, and it's from our buddy Chubby Wizard. Question for the show: I think Mara's guards are some of the coolest NPCs in the game. I love the way they watch you, and really like that they are holding guns we can actually use. I think these little details add a lot to the game. What do you guys think? Thanks, love the show. Phoenix, what do you think, man? Well, you haven't played the story, so moving on.
Well, no, I think
I'm sorry
that they spent too much time showing us NPCs with shit we can't touch. So NPCs actually using stuff we can use is major. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
I assume he's not lying. But my evidence is he is, because, I haven't played this season, even though I want to, but it's a 6-month season, so I have plenty of time.
Play the story.
But no, I 100% love the idea of everything meshing.
Yeah.
Because we have spent so much time, that gun is awesome that Petra's using.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that? Right. Won't know for 4 years.
True.
Well, no, she was using the Vestian Dynasty.
Vestian Dynasty, we got that pretty early. We got it in Forsaken, right? Well, actually, we got it. We got it in Destiny 1. Oh yeah, we got it in D2. Forsaken.
We did?
Yeah, Forsaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Supremacy. I got into the game just early enough to get the Supremacy in D1. And it just came into D2 in Forsaken, I think. And I fucking loved that gun because it was so exclusive, but it was a badass. Now it's garbage. It was garbage in that season. But just have that. So that shows how great the game has become, is that, the weapons they're using now. And you can get them. It's not some MacGuffin that, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was one of the things that kind of took me out of Season of the Chosen or whatever it was. Just because, the NPCs in that one, they didn't pay you any attention. They didn't look at you.
Right.
They didn't do anything.
Never said anything either, usually.
Right, exactly. It was like one of those things because you didn't realize how much that Bungie did that until they didn't do it. And then it was like, oh, well, that's weird. So yeah, I mean, I definitely love that.
Cool. All right, Hazel, want to pick one?
All right. R. Okay. I really like this one. Uncle Scumdeath, question for the show. Going to a rave in Ibiza would be my worst nightmare. What would it be your worst musical nightmare?
Musical nightmare. Oh, I already had mine. What would yours be, Phoenix?
Any musical ever?
Good choice.
Musical.
Good choice.
But as far as like a musical concert, I don't know, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, any basic bullshit.
Yeah.
Any new artist for the last?
What's that?
No, I did not. NSYNC is garbage.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck
it was
off.
Backstreet Boys. It was Backstreat Boys this week.
Okay, Backstreet Boys is all about putting it in the butt, and I'm all about that.
God. Why did I do the podcast?
98 degrees, that's how you aim your dick into the butt.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I mean, come on.
So much editing. All right. Oh, man.
Zero editing.
Would does Chuck E. Cheese count? Because that would be my worst musical nightmare. I've been through so many.
I'd fuck Chuck E. Cheese.
I bet you would. You freaking short circuit the thing. I've been at so many damn Chuck E. Cheese pizza
It's the
places.
sex doll ever.
Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. And the animatronics, half of the crap didn't even work right. Their eyes would
Animatronics? Wait.
Animatronics. Now you got me worried about what I'm saying.
There you go.
Animatronics.
Animatronics. Yeah, I mean they wouldn't even work right. They would be out of sync. He'd be strumming on the offbeats.
They were creepy as hell.
They were creepy, dude. I would hate to work at that place, man.
That's how Five Nights at Freddy's happened.
Yep, exactly.
Damn things would follow you when you were closing up shop for the night. Hell with that. No. Nope. Did you answer this? Yeah. What's your answer, Hazel?
So, mine would have to be listening to Mamma Mia over and over and over again, which is kind of my life actually, because my daughter loves that song. Only because I don't like it. So she loves the fact that she knows that she plays it.
It's a daddy get. I like it.
The only thing I can think of for that is I know the movie had the girl that said, "My boobs can tell the weather," and Mean Girls.
Yeah.
That's all I have for that.
I have a really good one from Ronan Red Lion here. I love this question. Question for the show. Come up with a humorous or embarrassing stat tracker that you could display on your emblem. For an example, number of deaths by Cabal drop pod. Just getting that one out there because everyone's heard it already. Mine would be number of bow shots ruined by arrows fired into friendly guardians. That's a good one. What would be a good embarrassing stat tracker, Phoenix, for you?
Number of... that's a really good question.
I like this question.
I am putting enough attention into that. Number of legendary shards invested into deleted items.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
No, that would be gut-wrenching.
That is. Wow. Hazel, what's your answer?
I want two of them. One would be total number of bounties completed. Because I want to know how few bounties I've done in this entire
God
game.
almighty. Of course you answered that.
And
I love you.
The other one. The other one that I want is the number of times that I've pressed the R3 button to teabag people.
Oh my God.
The hell's R3?
It's your puppeteer setting. where you can
What?
You crouch when you press down.
I'm not Jeff Dunham. Oh, right stick, click.
Right.
You have
click.
a hand up your
Click stick. Yeah.
I do have a hand up my ass most of the time.
Okay. Anyone who's ever gamed with me knows what my answer is going to be. Ninja, I'm looking at you. It would be how many Nova bombs I sail right past the target. They just float right over their head.
That's why warlocks suck.
You did that in the raid too.
It was we don't need to go back to that. Okay.
Yes, we do.
No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Fun fact was when Ronin Red Lion said this, I actually thought about that raid because he kept calling us all out whenever he kept shooting us in the back of the head.
He did. I remember that. Oh my God. I have one for Phoenix, but I'm saving that one for last. So,
okay.
Go
I
ahead,
have
Hazel.
one for Phoenix.
Okay, go for it.
It's from Uncle Scumdeath.
Okay.
Question 4, Arisen Phoenix. What's your favorite music video?
Ooh, okay.
That was the question that fucked me up the most. That is such a wonderful question. And I could not decide between, and I can't remember what the name of the song was, but the Linkin Park anime music video, because that was just groundbreaking. But I decided on something I shared right before the last time I was on here. Family Jewels replay from 2019, a metal tribute to the history of video games. And I had to settle on Family Jewels because 1, balls. 2, it covers my entire life of video games. Aside from Dark Souls, because fuck that game. It's just so much nostalgia, and it's metal, and it's amazing. There's too many amazing music videos that I have loved to pick one. And I love gaming so much that I had to pick this song. Because it's awesome, because it puts metal to games from Pong to... I don't even remember what the last game was. But it goes beyond... I mean, it's 2019 games. And metal. So I had to pick it. So...
Can you post that in our music channel? That video?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will. I have the link up just so I would remember for sure.
Perfect.
I'll put it in the music channel.
Yep. Perfect.
Everyone listening has to listen to this song because this artist is amazing. He's not a big guy. He's a YouTube content creator that put metal to 30 years of gaming. And it's fucking amazing. Although it is a long haul. It's just shy of 20 minutes.
It's not bad.
That's
Really?
20 minutes for 30 years of gaming.
Wow. Okay. Definitely want to watch it now.
Such a good question. Fuck you, Uncle Scumdeath.
That's his way of saying thanks.
I love you.
Okay.
That's what you've been telling me all along? Thank you?
No, not you. You suck.
Oh, sorry.
Scrub.
Gatr is the best person to ever live, ever.
Awesome.
Wow. How much did he pay you? All right.
I'm dick.
Moving on.
I think it's my pick. Trying to get some of the more of our archived ones here. Okay. Oh, wow. Jealous the Kid, question for the show. What would your walkout song be for what sport? Mine would be baseball and Money for Nothing, right when the guitar intro starts, written. What do you think? What would be your favorite walkout song and for what sport? Phoenix?
Oh, jeez, what the hell is that song? Shit. The only thing my brain locked. Johnny Cash Hurt is all I can think of.
Okay. All right.
Amazing song.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good song.
All I can think of.
Okay. All right. What sport would it be?
Love Johnny Cash.
What sport would it be for?
Disc golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because it would chill me out and make me consider my throw versus rushing it, which is what I usually do.
Right.
Yeah.
What would yours be, Hazel?
Can't think of one. But the only thing I could think of is the only song, because he mentioned Linkin Park, was One Step Closer.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So, yeah, not a bad song at all. So
Everything Linkin Park is amazing. That's the only point you have tonight. Fuck you.
Okay, well, just keeping up with that, then. I would disagree. I would say, like, their earlier stuff was better.
I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt.
Hmm?
I got mad last night because while I was trying to pick out my favorite music video, YouTube's like, hey, it's the 20th anniversary of Hybrid Theory.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. No, it's not. Fuck. What? How? How has their second album been out for 20? No. I'm not that old. I am that old, but no.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Man, I tell you what. You cannot go wrong with Rage Against the Machine as a walkout song. I would go with Wake Up, the very last song in The Matrix.
Yeah, I'll give it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine the guitars kicking in. I don't know, sport, I guess baseball. That would be the best place, going up to the plate. That would be an awesome
Minor
song.
league baseball?
I don't care. Don't matter to me. Could be my softball league. I don't care.
No, it should matter. Minor league is better than major league.
Okay, I'll take that. I just want to hit the ball, man. Give me the Wake Up song by Rage Against the Machine. That's what I pick. That one always comes to mind.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, Hazel. Let's see. I'm looking at time here. Want to pick one each? I know my last question, but
yeah, I know you do, because I'm not touching that question. I'm letting it
simmer.
Ferment.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm letting it test his delicate sensibilities.
Testy, my delicate.
It does have to work with testes, yes.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm going to go to the pinned.
That's what I was doing.
Touch those in a while.
Right.
Okay. What the fuck is that? Why do we have all of this pinned in here? What the fuck happened?
These are questions I haven't asked.
It's because they got pegged for a while.
Don't start.
Is that like Gatr too? Got pegged for a while. But we have some other stuff. You haven't? There. I've never had the pleasure, unfortunately.
You're missing out. $20 is $20.
Yeah, I know Gatr keeps telling me I need to do it, but I just haven't had time.
I'm not even going to acknowledge any of this.
So, that's not a question.
Well, get rid of it then.
My brain hurts looking at some of these. Am I even in the right fucking channel?
You're probably not. You in podcast questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at a bunch of questions here. I don't know what you're looking at. He's not.
Hazel's a scrub.
Oh my God.
I might be drunk. So, Golden God, how do you like your coffee?
Okay. Coffee.
A little bit cream, a little bit of sugar. In a 12-cup pot, there better be at least 8 hefty scoops of coffee grounds. Other than that, it's Bob Evans garbage dark water.
Oof. I use Keurig K-Cups. Yes, I know. I'm not a coffee purist. It would be 2 hazelnut cups of coffee.
Oh, yeah. There's some of that in there.
There is.
You like hazelnut in your coffee.
Shit. Why did I even say that? I should have picked Maxwell House. Anyway, 2 K-Cups, and my mug is a mug my son got me from Minnesota. It's a full, 16-ounce mug. So I get 2 8-ounce cups of coffee in one mug at one time. And
2 8-ounce nuts.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And, I like 4 Splendas and a little bit of cream, yeah. Not real cream. I use the imitation stuff. But it's all good.
Are you trying to live forever?
Maybe. All right, smartass. How do you do your coffee? Oh, here we go. Hold on, let me get my notepad.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
All right. A little bit of cream, and that's it.
Oh. What kind of coffee do you use?
I use some, local kind that's around here that's pretty decent.
Okay.
So.
Like a local brew? Okay.
So you're a hipster.
Yeah.
That takes garbage coffee and barely blends out super pale ale style coffee. Okay. Sure.
All right.
I don't know about that part.
I'm taking us out.
Oh, I know.
This is going to be tough to read, but I'm sorry, listeners, but I gotta answer this. This was payback.
Okay, you get to answer.
No.
Okay.
I have to ask this.
Hey,
I'm fading. This is from Mr. Elmer Fudd. Question for Mr. Phoenix. Would you rather have Kevin Conroy or Mark Hamill cream on your chest?
And I have to go with the meme of the little Mexican girl saying, "Why not both?" from the taco commercial. Also, Elmer Fudd, Gatr, and Hazel. So, like a 5-way cream all over me.
Oh, God.
So, try to edit that out.
Hey, listeners, if we didn't get to your question, we still got them. So
yes.
we have them pinned. We'll answer them on our next show. And next week it's Drafty. So bring some questions Drafty's way as well.
If you think Drafty's episode will be easier, you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, help me.
Yeah. Dear listener, if we didn't answer your questions because we talked about fucking trials for 8 hours.
Yeah, we do apologize. We do apologize about that. But speaking of Mr. Fudd, he has something to say. So I'm going to let him say it.
Guardian Downcast. Guardian Downcast. Yeah. Guardian Downcast. This is an intro. Guardian Downcast. Guardian. Not copyright. Guardian Downcast.
Thank you, Mr. Fudd. This is the last segment of our show. This is where we like to pick our songs for our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlist. It's just a sample of what all of us here like to listen to. Maybe a favorite song of ours, at least for the week. And we invite you to listen to it as well. Just search for Guardian Downcast show playlist on Spotify, and we also have it on iTunes. I always have the links for all of those playlists in our show notes, so look for those if you want to follow along. So what we add every week. We now have 809 songs, 58 hours, and 1 minute of music representing all of us and all of our past guests since we started this podcast in 2019. And sometimes I'll put some music videos in our music channel and on some of our picks that we choose for the week. So I'm going to start with Mr. Arisenph0enix. What did you choose for tonight, sir?
All right, so to flip Gatr on his head, because that's the best spot for doing extracurricular activities.
Oh, God.
To play it nice. My first pick was La Vie en Rose from Louis Armstrong.
I was surprised.
Well, here's the trick. You give the history of the artist
yep.
and the song,
mm-hmm.
and I'm giving my history of finding the artist.
Nice.
All right.
And weirdly enough, like I kept a tab open for my second song to remind me, but I need no reminder of Louis Armstrong. Starting, like, I'm old enough that I actually had multiple TVs that had VHF and UHF knobs.
Me too.
Including, and even radios. And the only radio station I would listen to was on UHF, and it was oldies. Secret Agent Man, whoever the hell sung that song. And it just, I have always loved music 30, 40 years older than me. Always. Because it had soul. It had passion.
Mm-hmm.
And from a very early age, I heard Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World.
Mm-hmm.
And there is so much soul in that. I almost picked it. But because of my love for How I Met Your Mother, final season, his future wife sings La Vie en Rose, which I had no idea Louis Armstrong sang it. And then I listened to it, and if you don't feel anything while listening to La Vie en Rose by Louis Armstrong, you're a fucking zombie. Because that is one of the most powerful songs I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
So I could not, I couldn't not put this song in this episode. I couldn't do it. Because it's one of the best things I've ever heard. Period. Because it doesn't need words to portray what it's saying. This beautiful man just put it out there through his instrument. And it's beautiful.
Well said.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah. Nice.
So, and continuing in my history of this song,
mm-hmm.
My second pick was Where I Belong, featuring We the Kings and State Champs, is from Simple Plan, which I thought they were done. I met Simple Plan back in 2001, 2002.
Really?
Roughly. When they're like, to my knowledge, their big track was I'm Just a Kid for the movie The New Guy. Which I have loved ever since I first frickin' saw it. I heard the song on my bus and fell in love with their style.
Man,
then I watched the movie and I was like, oh, that I'm not allowed to watch that, but I'm going to watch it. Because I grew up in a reserved home. But I have loved Simple Plan ever since I first found them in my junior or freshman or sophomore year.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
They have, just like Louis Armstrong, they have passion in their music. Passion will drive a song. New music does not have passion, and I care about passion. So, that's why I picked these two songs. Where I Belong from Simple Plan, We the Kings, and State Champs will hype you up until you blow your load into my ass. That's the best way I can put it.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Bold.
Very bold. Very bold. Yes. Thanks, man.
I love you. I'm a pervert since birth.
Yeah, but thanks for putting the time in that, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Nice, man. I love A Simple Plan. I still remember, like, no pads, no helmets. What is it? Just balls?
Yeah.
Yep.
No pads, no helmets, just balls.
Yep. I love
And
it.
I felt like kind of flipping Gator's thing on its head because Gatr is clearly the best person of this podcast.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Fuck you, Hazel.
You're welcome.
But while I'm not going to look 50 years in the past to find out where a band started, I will follow a band from when I found them
Means more anyway.
to now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because that's where I connected to where I still love them to death.
Why it's important to you. It's all that matters.
Exactly.
Nice. Well done.
But you're so old that you can, combine songs to Caveman days. But I still love you.
Okay. All right.
And
my songs...
Hazel's so young he can combine things to 2 years ago.
Right. Speaking of which, what did you pick this week, Hazel? Go on, let's hear it.
I'm like the same age as you, Phoenix.
Oh, that's good.
Keep telling yourself that.
What? So, my first pick is Bring Me the Horizon, Die For You. So I kept going back and forth between this one and another one, and I just flipped a coin, and this was it. So that's what I went with. Just a nice, just kind of, it's what I would say would be like a happy screamo song, which isn't really happy at the end. So, yeah, I like it. And then Stabbing Westward, Shame. This is just a fantastic song from, I want to say, like the mid-90s that, I mean, will just take you back if you were there. And if you haven't heard it, it will definitely give you some feels.
Very cool. Okay, let's see. I wonder what Gatr picked this week.
Prog rock, and prog rock.
Actually,
shit no one cares about.
Actually, this first band I picked is very underrated. They're very big in the UK from what I hear, but they're not so big in the United States. I don't know why, because I picked several of their songs in our playlist. They are from...
Mizio?
No. They're from Bury, Greater Manchester, UK. They formed in 97. They actually won the Brit Award for Best British Group in 2009. My song is off their debut album back from 2001, Asleep in the Back. It's the song Coming Second, but it's the Fink mix, which totally makes it just an entirely different song. It's really, really good. And the synthesizer it'll wake you up. Anyway, it's like
I always come first.
It's one of my favorite groups, and they're always under the radar, and it's Elbow. And they just released a new album that's going to be coming out very soon called Flying Dream. So look for it out there in the Spotify-verse. For my second pick, I found yet another band from Southern Norway. And they sound a little bit like Leprous, but just a little different. And they are a prog rock metal band, yes.
No way. What?
Yeah. They're...
Get out.
This, the way they describe their music is these talented musicians grab your brain and use it as a bouncing ball through rhythms beyond logic. Though the music is often heavy and advanced, there's always a layer of fantastic melodies. The epic arrangements of this group are truly one of a kind. I chose the song off their 2019 album, Universal Chaos, named Apollo, and it's the Norwegian band Rendezvous Point. Great new sound. Gotta listen to it. As requested, Mrs. Gatr chose a song for this week, and she says, one of Snail Entrails' favorite bands, Snail Entrails being my daughter, is Coast Modern. We were listening to the album the other day, and this was the best song of all of them. It's the song You've Been Waiting For by Coast Modern. Yeah, that's the name of the song. It's a song you've been waiting for. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for our song choices for this week. And
I gotta interrupt.
Go for it.
I almost picked a song from Nightwish, which is a Swedish or Norwegian metal band.
I love
just
Nightwish.
to placate you.
Yeah.
but also because I fucking love that group.
Yes.
They're amazing.
Her vocals are beautiful.
Like, they are.
Yeah.
Like, if you just search YouTube, epic music, it's that with angelic vocals, like Amy Lee vocals.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say, it reminds me of Amy Lee. It's very much the same sound, but, metal. And we have a Nightwish song in there. I don't know who added it. Was it you last time? I can't remember who added it.
No.
We have a Nightwish song.
Wasn't me.
Anyway, I love that.
I should have.
I love that group.
Did you say Amy Lee is not metal?
I said she's very much in the same realm.
Pay attention, fuckwad.
Gee whiz.
He did not say she wasn't metal.
It reminds me of Amy Lee. Very metal.
Right, I know. And then I swear to God, you said
I
that.
swear. You see what I have to deal with, Phoenix? Every week.
I get it. Why do you keep this asshole on the wire?
I'm sorry. It's getting late.
Everybody listening, start
faded.
the Twitter hashtag fuck Hazel, bring back easy. Bring back the good.
He used the fading. He used the fading. Only I can use the fading one. That's a wrap, guys.
I don't know what that means.
That's another episode in our collection. For our listeners out there, we have 114 other episodes out there from interviews from gamers all over the community. So look for those, especially if you're just finding out about us. Hey, Phoenix. Had a great time, dude. Great time tonight.
Great time.
Thank you for coming on, man. I know you probably had a few. You might be a little sloshed, but would you like to would you like to give a shout out to anybody or tell everybody where people can reach you, man?
Shout out to FWord because he's my love child / lover. Shout out to Hazel because I love Hazel, but I decided everyone shits on Gatr.
Yeah.
No one shits on Hazel.
Exactly.
Fuck Hazel.
Exactly.
Gatr needs some love. Fuck all y'all for not just fucking up the cycle.
Nice. I like it.
But that's what I do. Arisenph0enix on pretty much everything. Instagram, it's Arisenph0enix, which I just started Inktober again, even though I don't have time to do it. But I wasn't going to do it this year, but my oldest got really disappointed when I said that. So now my Instagram is going to be my post plus hers. She's a way better artist than me. But if you happen to see Arisenph0enix on Instagram, to explain mine, I'm colorblind. And today's word was crystal. So I kind of used the crystal as a prism. So on the right there's red, and on the left there's orange. Because most of the time I see oranges as some form of red. And on the right there's blue, where on the left there's purple, because I got made fun of in elementary because I wore a purple turtleneck that I thought was a dark blue. And on the right there's green, on the left there's yellow, which I can never tell the difference because light green looks like yellow to me. So it's a bit of fun. My first few pictures look like shit, but eventually by the end of the month, it looks pretty decent.
Do like my daughter did. She ran my Instagram account for like 2 years, and I finally said, "Oh, what's this? I have an Instagram account." Yeah, Dad, you opened it like 2 years ago. I'm like, "Oh, okay." But
but your daughter has a brain. My daughters don't. They find Ooga Booga the funniest damn thing they've ever heard, and they post it on everything. Okay. But also, they don't have social media, so they're a little behind.
I got you. I follow that. Well, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Yes,
I love you guys.
We love you too.
100%. All the jokes. I love both of you. You do an amazing job.
Thanks, man.
I look forward to all your episodes. I will skip other podcasts to listen to you guys, the two of you, on anything.
I'm feeling warm and fuzzy now.
I'll make you feel warm and fuzzy.
Oh, no, never mind. Hazel, where
He has something that's warm and fuzzy for you, too.
Hazel, where
I haven't shaved in a bit.
people find you? Oh, God.
It's like a Furby between my legs.
Shit. The stuff I say.
So, by the way, I want to say this. So, Phoenix, I have been trying to get Gatr. I've been badgering him about this. You asked a question a while back, and you were like, there was a dead silence, and then, how the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to get Gatr to put that in the beginning of every episode. Like, before we, talk about, like, how our week's been and stuff like that. He just won't do it.
What?
Well, and I get it, because the fuck is a very strong curse word. I get that.
Well, we are.
But as I told you at the beginning, before we started recording, my whole mentality is breaking people out of what they expect to get a real answer. Because I've spent the last at least 10 years working in jobs that people hate their life. To be brutally honest, they hate everything about themselves. But when you throw a question out like, how the fuck are you? It throws them off their game, and you get an honest answer.
Yeah, what a thought.
Because when you ask, how's it going? Same shit, different day. Well, I'm one of the few people that wants a real answer, and no one gives it to me. That's why I like that question, and that's why I put it out a couple times. But this is a twofold podcast. So, if everybody's not into it, that's fine. But that's why I asked that question. Is because I want to get to real people.
Yeah.
I want to break people out of their cycle. Get real answers, and I will respond honestly to them.
All right. Say it again. I'll get a nice, clear soundbite this time.
How the fuck are you?
Perfect. All right.
Now, you don't have to do that.
I like it, actually. I like it.
I figured, given the context, because, again, I get it. I get the hesitation to it.
Well, I have some listeners.
But that's why I say it.
You know, I'll listen to podcasts, and if they throw the F word around too much, I'm just like, that just you're wasting a good word there. You want to use it.
Right.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying about your question.
Right.
That's the right way to use it. But when people use it as like an adjective, all the time, in every sentence, it just gets old. And that's the reason why I take out some of the F words. But I think tonight was all right. I think everything was used perfectly tonight. So I'm not afraid of the F word.
We talked in pre-show. That's why I didn't finish Full Metal Jacket, because it was used as nothing.
Yeah. When
someone that doesn't cuss throws out a cuss word, it has weight.
It does.
It means something.
You listening, Hazel?
I'm fucking listening.
I'm glad you fucking are. All right.
Damn. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. You have no idea.
God damn it. All right. Where the fuck can people find you, Hazel?
Now you're overdoing it.
I overstepped. Sorry.
Yeah. Fuck off.
I can be found at Hazel NT anywhere and everywhere.
Oh, just pull the oh fuck, I lost it. The Dead Tails guy.
That's Boost.
Oh,
Boost would always say that. Boost would always say that.
No, not Boost.
Yeah, it's Boost.
It's
it's actually an homage to Boost.
Baroque. Anywhere and everywhere. That was
Boost.
Baroque.
Boost would say that too. And the reason I say,
I'm sorry, Boost.
The reason I say you can find me on Twitter at Todd the Gatr. Remember, that's Gatr. You can find me on.
You have a stupid name.
And you can find me on Steam and PS5 as Gatr Gatr, and don't forget those underscores. You can find me on YouTube at Gatr-Guardian Downcast, where we post our episodes every week, or just go to Gatr Gatr. You can find it there too. And we can't leave.
Oh, you stole Hazel's thing.
I didn't.
You overtook it.
That's Stu Gotz's.
It's the end of the show. So fuck Gatr. I love you, Hazel.
What?
He didn't say anything before you were like, no, that's why I was like __ fuck off.
Hey Hazel, how can people fucking find you, dude?
He's fading. It's okay. I'm used to this. I'm used to working with geriatrics. So I can be found at Hazel NT anywhere and everywhere.
Thank you. All right.
I love you both.
Now he's going to use the fuck word for real.
No, we can't leave the show, Phoenix. We can't leave the show without a Scumdeath's Corner. We got a good one this week.
Can I just tell you that I was absolutely blown away by the fact that this dude won 20 quid and he fucking stopped what he was doing to call us.
You guys are amazing.
I mean...
I get being humble, but you guys are fucking fantastic.
Thanks, man.
People care about you, but you guys are amazing. That's why I'm so happy to be on this show.
Thanks, dude. All right. Scumdeath's Corner. What's up, Uncle Scumdeath, this week?
Hello, and welcome to Scumdeath's Corner. I got in from work, and the girlfriend phoned me and said there's a problem with the tyres in her work van. It's a disabled sort of van which takes a wheelchair for her clients at work. So she was just round the corner, said, can you come and check the tyres for me? So I was like, all right, okay. So they turn up, and I said, what's happened? And they said they went to the garage and to check the tyre pressures, and on the inside of the driver's door, it says 3.1, and it's pointing to a picture of tyre. So they took that as 31 PSI. So they took a load of air out of the tyres, and it was running really flat. So they come here, the tyres are really bloody flat. I looked on the tyre pressures, and I said, 55 PSI on the front and 70 on the back. They're like, no, it's 33.1, so we took that as 31. They didn't have a clue what they're on about. So I got my little foot pump out, and I pumped it up as much as I could and said, just get to a garage immediately, and remember, 55 in the front, 70 in the back. They're like, oh, thank you very much. I'm like, bloody hell, when he just got in. Then I took the dogs out immediately, and then Tilly was playing up, acting really weird, and there was a wasp stuck in her forehead, and all the hair in her forehead was jabbing her. I had to flip that out, and then she wouldn't chase her ball. And that is not like her, so she's feeling a bit under the weather. I would be if I got jabbed about 100 times by a bloody wasp. So, yeah, anyway, shit afternoon so far, but love you and leave you. Be safe, bye.
Continue to be safe, everybody. And more importantly, take care of one another.
Guardians are measured by their ability to come back from defeat. So stand. Fight!
Thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
Get toddled.
Scissor me timbers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say fuck Hazel. Or fuck Gatr.
Fuck both of y'all.
Perfect.
I'll take it.
Usually what I'll do is I'll see what people's limits are, and I'll go just past that.
Just enough to make them
Just till
uncomfortable?
I see the cheeks get red.
Yep.
And I know I have fucked with them. But I made their day better because they're, it pulls them out of this, bad mentality.
the days that they're in daily.
Yeah. Life sucks for a lot of people, but some of it's your own mental attitude.
Truth.
Sometimes you need somebody to break you out of it.
Well,
even if it's perverted.
Hell, that's Anthony Robbins 101, dude, is breaking your patterns.
Hell, my favorite saying is, hey, $20 is $20.
What can you get for $20?
You can get a lot from me for $20.
Everything you want.
Pegged it. Oh, I would 100% sleep with Rob Schneider. Fuck PvP. How the fuck are you?